Hello there, ladies and
Penis.
gentlemen. Welcome back to the Devil's Latest Issue podcast. I'm gonna hit you with a fucking car. I'm glad you think it's fucking funny. Fucking giggle dick. Sit down. Wait your damn turn. Been doing this 2 fucking years now. You know the fucking turn order. Sit the fuck down. Yeah, fucking giggle it up. Giggle it the fuck up. I'm your host, Mr. Vegas. I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Mr. Fatman T.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And on tonight's On a Beautiful Street Fight, we have
The fucking giggly one in the corner is the blue one himself. It's fucking Echo. That's fucking better.
Yeah.
he's mother cut straight.
Honestly.
Wow.
Honestly. Can't even wait. Is gosh darn turn will I do my gosh darn introduction? Like, honestly.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's podcast.
Yes.
On tonight's show,
Huh?
all about twats. We have Donald Trump. And we have Keir Starmer. We have Iran.
No.
Hi, country of Iran.
There's that Badanak fella, apparently. I saw his name earlier in the headlines.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is, but he's in there.
And we have the NHS acting up. But first, James May will take a test drive of the Fiat Panda. That's going to give us by the BBC at some point.
Did you just say a Fiat Panda?
Yes. One of
Yes.
the most popular car journalists in our country drives a Fiat Panda.
Huh.
You know, controversial opinion, right? Like, absolute hot take. I like the Fiat Panda.
I despise it.
I like it.
Don't get me wrong. For price, he's like $6,000 for a brand new one, and you get some decent equipment inside of it. It just
Yeah.
the problem I got with Fiat Panda is I'm a very big person and I can't fit that tiny ass toy car.
See, that sounds more like a you problem than a that car problem.
That and I don't like the gearbox.
No, like as a wise Piers Morgan once said, that sounds a whole lot to me.
Yes, I'm a fat ass.
You all know the clip. You all know the fucking Piers Morgan clip I'm talking about.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a fat ass, yes, but he's serious, right? I can barely. My sister owned a Fiat Panda once, but I have drove one quite frequently. Right? Here's something about it, right? The Fiat Panda is technically bigger than the original Mini Cooper S. Right?
Huh.
One from the 1960s, 1980s one. I can fit in one of those cars. Quite comfortably.
I don't believe it.
You can surprise how room they are. Those little fucking things.
I'm going to need like photographic evidence of this.
It was a while back. Anyway, tonight's show's about the news as usual. Where should we start with the news tonight?
I don't know. Where would you like to start with the news?
Well, we'll start with an apology, I think.
Oh my fucking god, I've just found a button on accident.
What button is that?
Right, so I tabbed back into Discord, and on instinct, I tried to scroll your webpage up.
Uh-huh.
You can zoom in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, if someone's streaming, and you put your mouse over like the stream and scroll,
Oh,
you
yes.
can zoom in and out.
Okay,
Huh.
I just feel like myself now. Fuck hell. Wow.
Oh my god, all those times I've been like, oh, that writing's too small, I can't read it. I could have just zoomed in on it.
We did this for 5 years.
3 fucking years I've been complaining about fucking smaller writing on these screens. And this whole goddamn time, I'm going to zoom in. Oh, god, fuck.
Yeah, last time we did the news, last week, we said that the trans people being harassed by the NHS. Technically, they still are, yes, but that's not what the case was about.
That's what I had heard, but clearly we were misinformed.
Yes, apparently the case was actually about was women who get changed, when female nurses get changed, didn't like the idea that there was a trans person in the changing room getting changed with them. Now, the reason statement for this was, right, is the said trans nurse was basically only taking HRTs, had no surgery done, so it's still pretty much biological male figure with the long hair and a dress.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. And they said it was
Yeah.
even comfortable that that person was in there with them while they were changing because the showers still gonna get naked and stuff. They didn't like the idea of it. Also, there's been complaints lodged against this trans nurse for inappropriate touching and sexual harassment against other female staff, which the NHS denied took place and would clear them of it.
Mhm.
But the court has said that because apparently what the NHS said to the female nurse was, "We'll find somewhere else to change," and that,
Mhm.
and basically the court
I
said,
feel like that. I feel like that's a reasonable thing. Like personally, I don't.
it's a question down of majority of the female staff complain about one individual, yet the total majority of the female staff will find somewhere else to change. It's one of those weird scenarios where, throw the majority out for the minority type thing. But
here's my problem. Here's where I kind of like get hung up a little bit with this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is, to my understanding, which admittedly is a limited understanding, but to my understanding, HRT kind of makes your dick stop working. Kind of makes it make things not fucking. It prevents the flagpole from being at full mast, so to speak.
No.
No, I'm fairly certain the dick still works. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ping Star for this question real quick.
To my understanding, it makes things a bit more difficult downstairs in the early days, and especially after long-term use.
Yes and no. It's one of the questions. Yes and no. The penis still activates during sexual arousal. You just can't produce as much sperm or potent sperm at the same time.
To my understanding of how I've been informed on things, is it makes it quite difficult to make downstairs function in the first place.
No, it still gets quite erect for sexual arousal.
That's not what I've been informed from people that are on HRT, but fair enough. As I have a limited understanding of this particular part of the topic, but from what I've been told by trans people,
yeah, from the medical journals,
it kind of makes you not want to fuck.
The medical journals I've read, the testicles, it does help shrink the item, and it might not be as rigid as it should be. As for actually getting sexual arousal and gratification, that all still functions normally. That type of thing. That's for the last medical journal I wrote, and that was published last year.
Like,
If I'm correct, maybe last year or the year before. I can't remember exactly.
I feel like there's like both sides have like a valid argument here, like when it comes to like, because I like with like trans, like male to female, like they want to like be able to
that is
hello soda.
The stupidest thing you fucking asked me. Dog, do you realize that Google exists? And no,
In fairness,
sure.
his question does relate to a conversation we're having, but also like my problem is, why would you ask that in a public chat, you idiot?
Yeah, at the very least, ask me in DMs.
Need to be on general chat.
Jesus. Yes, he fucking did.
Oh, fuck.
Echo, don't laugh at that.
Oh,
Sorry.
We're being actually upset with you, dog.
Alright.
Like that's twice in 20 goddamn minutes I've been genuinely mad at you and you're fucking giggling about it. Like, my gamer. Just be normal for an hour, please.
There we go. It's gone now.
And I'm not gonna answer your question. You're gonna have to Google it.
There you go. That's gone now. Just in case. Anyway, back to the topic of the podcast. Is court made the decision that the NHS was not reasonable trying to say that the females have to find themselves to change. They should provide another changing space for, like, a unisex changing space for the trans people and anyone who's comfortable doing it, type thing.
I mean, that would be my solution, yeah.
And that's basically what the court has said. Because they're going off the old, like, that case we had back in August where they said that trans women aren't female, therefore there shouldn't be being female faces.
Yeah, which, I mean, I still fucking vehemently disagree with that entire fucking case, but you know.
Unfortunately, it's now case law and precedent, so the High Court kind of has to go off it now.
Yeah, the High Court. Frankly, all I'm saying is I hope everyone that was involved in that particular ruling is well and truly fucking proud of themselves.
Yeah.
And I wish upon them the same mental distress that they have caused countless people.
I don't agree with that decision they made either. To be honest, not at least. It could sound really good. I agree that sometimes it should be like female-only spaces when appropriate. Because, like, say, someone won't be comfortable chaining with trans people. And
I'll also agree with that. Like, I feel like both sides, like with like, they've got like a decent case, but like with some women just like not being comfortable with, like, you know, seeing dicks in the changing room. Like, I can understand that, and I can also understand trans people wanting like to be accepted into like female spaces. Yeah. So it creates like this weird little conundrum. It's like you can't make one group happy without pissing off the other group, and vice versa. It's like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
I mean,
at least that's just my percent on it.
You said that I can fix like pretty much everyone's fucking hang-ups on both sides of it via just actual fucking education of, you know, like, hey, just, you know, like this whole bullshit of like men, women, you know, like the whole gender thing of like, oh, this area is for women only, or these clothes are for women only. We made that the fuck up. We invented that fuckery. It's not real. It's fucking make-believe anyway.
It is.
Why does any of us give a shit? We made it the fuck up.
People do give a shit. So one of those things is you try to change, you know, best part of 1,000 years worth of perception and stuff like that, which is not going to happen, you know, in a few decades. But
we've done it before. We can do it again.
The simple answer I would give would be, you know, make unisex changing spaces, and in the unisex change spaces, it simply put stores in place.
I mean,
like change rooms. Like change rooms, department stores, put stores in place.
I mean, I'll be honest, I feel like that should be a thing anyway in changing rooms, you know, like that's like the number one thing I look at when it's like, if I'm going to join like a gym or go to a swimming pool or something, is like, does the locker room have stalls? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, like I don't give a shit about people looking at my dick when I'm getting changed. I don't care. I just don't really want to look at fucking retired electrician Billy Bob's cock while I'm trying to put my fucking trunks on. You know, like that's, you know, I'm not in a brothel. I'm in a gym, right? I want to go punch a bag, not have a fucking blow. Like I don't need to see that. I don't need to see retired Billy Bob's fucking meeting to a veg over there.
Yeah. I mean, that would be my like 2 cents solution to it all. Well, again, like say, have your male changing rooms, your female changing rooms, have like a unisex changing room set up separately, type thing. You know, they say realistically, it's not going to change much for how the NHS functions doing that.
Yeah, not really.
There's plenty of space for them to set that up, considering like how much empty space will be used for fucking beds or medical facilities.
You
know, like, there's a lot of them most archive spaces and accounting rooms that can easily be turned into a fucking, you know, changing room.
You know, at the same time as well, though, like, fucking, what I don't understand is how the fuck, like, an employee going to get that many harassment fucking complaints put against them and still be employed?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, if it's at the point we can, without using hyperbole, go, yeah, pretty much every member of staff has complained at least once about this motherfucker. Like, yeah, sack their ass.
Yeah.
I don't care what fucking gender they is.
I mean, hang on. What video game show I've used? I'll give a quick play.
The Darlington nurses had argued that their
Hang on, I'll bring it up the stream for people to watch. It's, because it's Channel 4, they don't want to slap people for their stuff.
Which is handy.
It's basically Channel 4 is one of the nice ones out of everyone.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Channel 4, for not being a fucking cunt.
Like this particular case in Darlington, which is technically where mine and Scotty's head NHS offices.
Yes.
employer had neglected their rights as women to have a protected single-sex space, that the NHS Trust had instead prioritised unfairly the rights of their trans colleague, Rose Henderson. In that, the tribunal found decisively in their favour.
Today, the tribunal has confirmed what we have said from the beginning, that requiring women to undress in front of men is not equality. It is a violation of our dignity. This judgment recognises the intolerable and degrading situations women have been placed in.
In his judgment, the tribunal judge, Seamus Sweet,
I will say one thing is, for American people, when they refer to a tribunal, they are mentioning the court. It's just a different type of court.
Yes.
It's never like a magistrate office where you have the magistrate judge. A tribunal is made up of several people, including judge, a few lawyers, a specialist in the field, that type of thing. But their decisions are still, as far as the law is concerned, legally binding.
Yes.
I know America's different because America has tribunals. There's generally not legally binding. Let's go to arbitration, I think.
As of their tribunals are more for like civil matters and or the military. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I would still stand for the military tradition of like a panel of your peers. Essentially, that's why we've got like legal representatives and like specialists in the field you're bitching about.
yes.
Anyway, keep going.
Sweeney said that by requiring the claimants to share a changing room with a biological male trans woman, the Trust engaged in unwanted conduct related to sex and gender reassignment, which had the effect of violating the dignity of the claimants and creating for the claimants a hostile, humiliating and degrading environment.
Well, perhaps Channel 4 actually give a decent quote there. One thing they left out that I'm saying that is the general, what the amendment they referred to.
Yeah, basically just the fluff that doesn't fucking matter.
Most people wouldn't understand anyway.
Well, yeah.
That by not taking seriously and declining to address the claimants' concerns, the Trust's actions had the effect of creating for the claimants a hostile and intimidating environment.
Concern of August and September 2023 and April 2024 regarding the part of the transition into workplace policy. Biological males access to female changing rooms. The respondent endangered and went related to sex and gender assignment.
That's engaged, not endangered, but close enough.
Okay. Anyway,
Environment, and that the complaints of indirect sex discrimination are well-founded and succeed. That last point a reference in part to the fact that the nurses had been told they could find alternative spaces to change in, while Rose Henderson was given no such advice. The tribunal also found that an HR manager's comments on the need for education about trans employees' rights highlighted to the nurses that they weren't being taken seriously, reinforcing a feeling that they were seen as transphobic.
It was never about trans-identifying individuals. That was never the issue. These women were women that were saying, men are men, women are women.
I don't know if you saw her title there. Right? This is one thing I've got against Kiss. She's from what's called Christian Law Institute. And if people don't know what they are, they're essentially bigoted lawyers.
I said, do you know what just my entire problem is? Right, just right the fuck now.
What's that?
Right?
What?
Just the entire sentence she put out there of just, this was never about trans-identified individuals, which I have my own issues with, but hey ho, right? Wasn't about them. It's about the fact that men are men and women are. So it is about trans people, that because like Like I'm sorry, you can't say this ain't about the fact that he's trans and then hit me with it's about men or men. Like that's those two are in direct conflict. Yeah, like these are two ideologies that are in direct fucking conflict with each other. You fucking bent.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes, it is about that. Fuck you to the moon.
the original was supposed to be like, biological sex, biological sex mixing together and causing issues that way.
Yes.
Right? Which is a fundamental base argument which I can understand being used.
Yes.
Then again, she switches to gendered theory language of like men and women.
Yes.
Which is like say it's that's gendered language, not biological language. Hence why
Yes.
usually when I talk like about the topic of like transgender, I always go say words male and female.
Yes.
Because I refer to biology, not gender. It's confusing, but that's how it rolls.
It's really not confusing, but fucking
Confusing to a layperson, maybe.
it'd be confusing to the uneducated.
That's what I said.
No.
And we want to be able to change in safe single-sex spaces.
Some of the nurses
Yeah, again, she switches back to biological ferment. That one. Anyway, that's the Rose Henderson person.
said Henderson, seen here in the black and white dress, whom the tribunal heard was sexually active and had a female partner, had behaved in a harassing manner. The tribunal dismissed those claims, and Rose Henderson testified that the nurse's decision to go to the media led to personal and upsetting coverage.
This is a really concerning place that we're getting to when we're really going after individual people at work. And, it's no surprise that groups like Christian...
I ended here with watching the video.
Here's my question. All right, here's my question. All right, since the complainants and the media themselves want to bring attention to the point, I'll play the game. All right, if part of the problem, right, that's happened here is that this Rose person is sexually active and happens to have a female partner while identifying as a female themselves. If that's part of the complaint here, right? Here's my question, right? Do you think they would complain complain to the same extent and the same level if there was a lesbian woman changing in the changing room? Because I got me a sneaking fucking suspicion.
That's my thought there when they came out with that one. It's like, if it's a question about sexually active or not, almost, I don't know, sexually active at some point.
Yeah, like whether or not they're sexually active and who with should not be part of the fucking equation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, that is
why is it even getting brought up?
I'm assuming they're trying to think like sexually active with their male genitals. But again, you don't know that. She could be one of these ones that get pegged instead of the other way around.
Which even then doesn't matter. Like, it's not part of the equation. It has no bearing on the fucking complaint. So why is it being brought up?
Then most healthy adults are sexually active for most of their life.
Yeah, like, cause like this the thing, right? Is like I was on their team. I was on their team, and then they had to make a really fucking stupid point, and like now I got to argue against them here a little bit. Just like, y'all wouldn't complain if it was like a fucking biological female who happened to be a lesbian. Wouldn't fucking get brought up then of was just sexually active. Why is it being brought up now?
Yeah. I mean, because I'm not able to watch the stream because I'm on my phone, but this is still against the same person that had like the sexual misconduct stuff against them, right?
Yes.
I feel like technically then couldn't, if they're sexually active or not, like would someone be semi-relevant, or am I
really.
or am I stupid?
Not really, because this is the thing, right? Is there's the main complaints that are like against them, like that you're referring to there, are for sexual harassment, right? If it was a case of like, oh yeah, no, they tried to rape one of the nurses, yeah, okay, we could maybe then I could be with okay, maybe it matters, maybe it could be brought up, and it would make sense, right? It's sexual harassment, whether or not this person is sexually active and who with, has no fucking relevance whatsoever to the case.
I've got a feeling I know what the sexual harassment's going to be. Is that you make comments on like, the bra looks good on them or the ass looks nice, tone, shit like that.
Yeah.
Which if
Shit
everyone's
that women
ever
fucking
worked
say
in
to
like
each other
a
all the
gym,
goddamn time.
or anything like that, and seen women in women's locker rooms before, going on talking.
Yeah.
That is what they're like anyway, with women against women.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to say like someone who like pulls women down for like how they look and all that type, or in terms of like make mention of how their clothes or things look good, other women do that more than men do, unfortunately.
Yeah, because like I'll be honest, especially with straight men, most straight men don't give a shit.
No.
So fucking, do you have a pulse? Yeah, all right, good enough.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Like ladies at home, right? Like if you live with a fella, right? If you've got like a male partner, right? Here's what I want you to do, right? Tomorrow morning, go out. Don't tell me you're going out. Just go out, get a fucking haircut, come back, and see how long it takes the man to notice. Because I guarantee it's not gonna be quick. It's gonna be like a week. A week before he fucking notices.
If they notice at all.
Yeah, if they even do notice. Because odds are they're fucking not gonna notice. Because all most men, and I'm guilty of this myself at times, like with partners I've had, is like, all we really give a shit about is, yeah, you're still alive and you still look gorgeous. We don't know why, we don't care why. You look fucking great and you're still alive and you're still here for some reason. That is good enough for us.
When look at your body, do I get erection? Yes. Do you have a hole I can put this erection into? Yes. Okay.
Slightly more crass way of putting it, but yes.
If they notice what
like we don't look our gift horses in the mouth. We're just happy with it. Bitch is alive. Bitch looks nice. Bitch is here. Job good enough for me.
Now, if a partner knows what type of shoes you're wearing down to the brand, odds are that the most likely to buy or probably gay.
Or they happen to work in the fashion industry to some level, which means they're still probably bi or gay.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, they work at Shoe Locker, in which case, I'm so sorry for your loss.
What's wrong with Shoe Locker?
They have no
Any man that works at Shoe Locker belongs to the fucking streets.
They've had their soul ripped out and probably divorced.
Yeah, only man whores work at Shoe Locker.
For some reason, short skirts, long legs, look up.
Yep.
Wait, so you've worked at Shoe Locker then?
No, but I do have friends that have worked at Shoe Lockers, and they've all been man whores.
Shoe Locker is Sports Direct.
No, see, Sports Direct that's for like the preppy gays. They're still man whores, but they're not in the man whore subcategory.
The reason why I know that is I had a few friends who worked at Sports Direct. And the main reason is because with Sports Direct, they have the assistants who help with the changing rooms. They don't care whether it's male or female. And neither do the customers, so there's plenty of people, women can walk out in bikinis straight in front of the male staff asking how good they look.
Oh, I'm aware. But that's still not for the subcategory of man whores. That's for preppy gays. They happen to be man whores, but they're not in the subcategory.
Yeah, we go back on.
Legal Centre with their evangelical outlook.
We got a little bit sidetracked there.
We're saying that following the Supreme Court judgment, there is a huge lack of clarity about how we can safely include trans people in spaces. And we're calling on the government to fix this mess and introduce legislation that allows trans people to use facilities in line with their gender as they have done so for many, many years.
The Supreme Court ruled in April last year that with relation to the Equality Act, sex was to be defined as biological sex at birth. But how that should be interpreted in a variety of settings has yet to be fully fleshed out. The government's currently considering a draft code of practice. Last month, another nurse...
Again, I don't think the trans community have ever made Cognizant isn't a biological factor from birth.
Correct, it's just gender we disagree with.
Yeah. I know a lot of people like into gender and biological sex as well as the same, but you know, it's one of those things that's still academia being debated. Will you shut the fuck up?
Sex is a binary concept, whereas gender is a fucking spectrum.
Yeah.
I pretend like I understand that.
There's only two sexes, but as far as gender is concerned, it can be anything you want.
Pretty much.
Huh.
Again, like I say, gender is something that's made by the mind, therefore I can't argue against someone's imagination.
I still don't like it when you phrase it in that particular manner, but...
I know you don't, it's a blunt way of saying it, so it makes it easier to understand.
Yeah, it
makes
still really rather people didn't say that.
Okay, then how about this one? Gender is a concept created in the mind for the purposes of identifying oneself within the narrative of the world and reality of their perception.
And that's infinitely nicer, yes. See, when you put it that way, it's actually like explained. Whereas you just go like, "Oh, I can't argue with someone's imagination." It completely downplays the entire problem. Like explanation too is like actually like concise and like it's a conversation piece. Fucking just being like, "Oh, I can't argue with someone's imagination." It's like, yeah, that's just you know what I mean.
I know it can be bloody crass, but it's also fair enough. I can understand your point with it.
No, I get you don't. I don't. I know. I know you don't mean it in the way that I mean, but like,
yeah,
it's one of those sentences of it could absolutely be used in a really fucking derogatory and frankly dangerous fucking way. If the right person said it.
Yeah.
Like that. It's why I don't like that sentence. It just it can be used in inappropriate contexts.
I understand what you mean. I use it because it's one of those ones that's short, concise, and gets roughly to the point of the argument without having to fluff around it too much. I understand how you mean by like saying it's used in the wrong context. It's
like it can 100% be used in the wrong context, but it also kind of
in the right context. It's still done. It sounds like it sounds like you're downplaying the topic. And it's like it's not a topic to be downplayed.
Not my intention. It's just easier way.
I know it's not your intention. Like I absolutely understand that you have the best of intentions. That's why I'm not mad. I just wanted it to be known that I don't like it.
Yeah. I think now pretty much talk about. I think we pretty much want to talk about the ins and outs of the case, which I don't really need to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And let's now just interview with the one thing of the David at first.
Yeah, which like. Yeah, I mean, hey, the Wonder and this thing, I'm on their team, absolutely. Of like, yeah, like biological women do absolutely deserve like to have safety and security in like in their themselves, and in their changing rooms or bathrooms, etc. At the same time, though, everyone deserves that same right.
Yes.
I've been arguing it for years of. Just make some gender neutral versions of everything. Job done.
Yeah.
Put out 3 versions: men's locker room, women's locker room, fucking neutral. Who gives a fuck locker room?
Yeah,
I
agree with that one.
I also argue you do the same with every single sport. Every single sport should do the exact same thing. We got a men's department, women's department, and a who gives a fuck department. Like fuck it. It solves every goddamn argument. Done it though. Like fucking. Oh,
honestly, yeah.
Trans athletes have an unfair advantage. Okay, then here's what we'll do. We're gonna make a third category. I don't care what fucking gender you is, you can compete in it. I don't care what weight class you're in, you compete in it. I don't care what fucking level of crippled you are. If you want to have a go, come and fucking have a go. You go in that fucking category. Job done. Fuck it.
Honestly, yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Like all I'm saying, right, is how interesting of a pay-per-view would it be? Right, to watch an 8'7", 325 fucking macho man, Randy Savin looking woman take on a 3'2" midget in a wheelchair in a boxing match. Would it be horribly unfair? Yes, it would. But fuck, would it be an entertaining match? It would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
It would be unfair as fuck, but it would be fun.
I'll agree with that one, as long as the midget has some kind of mechanical aids, chainsaw maybe.
Yeah, like. Yeah, I mean, like people who come up with like a mech suit, so he's got like we kind of even the height field a little bit.
Yeah,
like fuck it.
Godzilla.
I know
Godzilla.
Yeah, I know. I'm out of line here. I'm kind of like playing up the hyperbole, but I still think it's a good idea. Of fuck it, we get rid of all the arguments. You want to like compete traditionally. We still have the men and women's brackets, and we just have a third bit that just says fuck it. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, yeah, come on.
The,
Let's imagine you say
fuck it, we ball bracket.
100 dash against a midget on a motorcycle.
Yeah, like fuck it. Like, because if I'm like, I say fuck it. Nah, fuck the motorcycles. Right? If you got like a medical aid, like you had your leg blown off in Fallujah, you know, we'll give you like one of them springy legs that the runners get. Right? We'll still give them those. But as like outside of those like medical devices, you don't you come in with what you got. Right? If you're wheelchair bound, guess what you're racing in? You're racing a fucking racing wheelchair. That's what you get. That's what you have. You know, like
we're gonna strap some rocket boosters to your wheelchair.
No, they do like the proper like they do like racing wheelchairs now with like the fucking slimline wheels and shit. You guys have watched the Paralympics, like you guys know the thing I'm on about. Yeah, like
I actually haven't watched the Paralympics. No,
you should have.
Low key, very fun.
I mean, like say, I think the Paralympics like say should be like technology as well. So I think they should just put out the wheelchairs, so you know, again like rocket engines, you know, full of motor, you know, full of very top.
Yeah, like fuck it, like. Because this is the thing, right? Controversial opinion. If drugs should be allowed anywhere in sports, it's the Olympics. Hear me out.
Yeah, Pop's good. Where the fuck did he go?
Right? Because like the entire idea of the Olympics is supposed to be that this is the absolute pinnacle, the peak of what the human body can achieve. You tell me what it says without assistance. You show me where in the description of the Olympics purpose it says without fucking aid.
Article 7, paragraph 3.
That's in the rules. That's in the rules. That's not in the mission statement. The mission statement is to be the display of peak human physical performance.
Unaided human performance.
You know, peak human physical performance. Don't say nothing.
It does.
Don't say nothing in that mission statement about it being against the idea to fill your body with drugs.
It does actually. In the current one, it generally states, you know, strive to find the best of the natural abilities a human can reach.
Mm-hmm. And your natural abilities will be enhanced if you down fucking 8 bricks of cocaine before you run.
Like I say, I mean, I've heard the argument like saying allows create different Olympics for like safe for what's called the pinnacle of human intervention of like any like safe drug which couldn't cause any major side effects, that type of stuff. There's been that floating around for a while.
Take all the rules off it. Just drugs. Fuck it. You wanna do 9 fucking bricks of cocaine before you do a 100-meter sprint? Go for it. It should be allowed. It'd be interesting.
Next one kid I haven't heard much about actually. Fuck my feed. This is of a woman called Lucy Letby. And apparently police are not charged with any more crime for apparently killed somebody, their child.
I've heard her name in passing. I'm not familiar with her case though.
Let's go for a quick. Following.
I'm back, sorry.
No, you're fine.
The prosecutor last year linked to 8 potential additional offences.
Sorry, what was the argument for drugs should be allowed in the Olympics?
You missed it, and we're not going back. You missed it.
All right.
Watch the VOD later.
All right.
And one offence of murder of the Countess at the Countess of Chester Hospital. I was just getting around.
Oh, and did you say murder?
Yes.
Murder, attempted murder. Oh, I look like
this is the same person. Like, we're still on the same case, right?
No, we're on a completely different topic now, Echo.
Ah. Come on back.
The evidence test was not met in any of the. Basically, there's not enough evidence to convict her of the crime, but won't get murders with solid shot.
Oh.
Seemingly.
Fair.
Yes, this is an investigation that was launched
Yeah,
in
come on.
October of 2023. That widened the investigation, focusing on individuals as well as the whole.
Alright, so the police are pissed off they're going to be victims charges then.
Seems like it.
More B-roll footage of the hospital. So essentially, she's been arrested for one count of child murder and several police found several counts of attempted murder or murder in lieu, and the Crown prosecution have not bothered with it.
That seems to be what's occurring. Yes.
Yeah, they're going for the surefire.
So I don't know anything really. I'll be honest. I've learned less than nothing from that entire interaction. So you know.
Let's try the child chapel.
Yeah, well, that police criticism is unusual, and we will come back to that. But first of all, just a reminder that Lucy Letby, the former nurse, is currently serving 15 whole life sentences for murdering 7 babies and attempting to murder 7 more at the Countess of Chester Hospital between June 2015.
How many?
You said 7.
That Lucy Letby, the former nurse,
7 counts of attempted murder, or
Hang on, shut up a second.
whole life sentences for murdering 7 babies and attempting to murder 7 more at the Countess of Chester Hospital between June 2015
Yeah, 7 murders, 7
and June
attempted.
2016. She lost 2 bids to overturn
In a year.
convictions at the Court of
In a
Appeal
year.
last year. Let's just put that to one side for a second, though, because today's CPS announcement is about separate
Jesus.
cases of murder and
Like, she's going to be convicted of 7 basically 7 murders and 7 attempts. That's 14 victims of it.
That's 14. That's what, fucking 2 a month?
no, because 2 a month would be 24. So it'd be.
Hang on, now let me flip a calculator. Hang on, fucking. Let me do the math on this.
One and a half a month.
Yeah, I was about to say it'd be like more. Yeah, give or take.
And now, hang on, I'm stupid. I've googled 14 divided by 2 instead of 12 because I'm a fucking idiot. 1.16. 1.16 murders every month. Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. I guarantee most of us took place probably around October, December.
Bruh, the fucking Zodiac killer didn't go through that many fucking murders a month.
Yeah.
Come on, back.
And this
Bear.
and this is a
Bear.
she's been convicted of
Bear.
Bruh, would you mute your fucking mic if you're gonna fucking shout for your dog to come over?
Sorry.
right? So this is
Like,
about,
geez.
this is about separate cases they found separately to them 15.
an attempted murder against 9 babies at the Countess of Chester Hospital and
Oh, another 9!
But 9.
Wait.
We've got 7 previous.
So wait, 9. So 9 on top of the
Yeah.
like the art. So that's.
Hang on.
And this was all of the.
23.
That's 23 so far at one hospital.
and Liverpool Women's Hospital. Cheshire Police handed
2
over
hospitals.
a file of evidence in July last year in relation to these allegations. The CPS has since been reviewing that and today has said that the evidential test has not been met in any of the cases and hence no further charges have been brought.
And we've seen this police statement. Let's go back to that. How unusual is it for them to reply like that?
Yeah, it is pretty unusual. And I mean, particularly when you...
Oh wait, so was this a nurse that had been killing patients?
Babies.
Nurse was killing the maternity ward patients.
So 7 deaths and 23 attempted murders.
How did it take her? How did it take him so long to catch? Like, I feel like if you're losing kids at that much of a rate, like I feel like it'd be like, huh? A lot of kids are dying, and it's like I feel
You
like
wouldn't.
people.
You wouldn't survive working on a maternity ward. That's all I'm hearing.
I was going to say, child maternity rates are still pretty high, even in the modern world.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking like about 15 to 20% of babies don't survive, even in the modern day West.
Huh.
Like, yeah. Modern medicine's wonderful. There's still a lot of babies that just don't quite make it.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was a lot lower. I thought it was like
Most people think that, yes.
5%. I thought it was like 5% at best.
No.
Yeah, a lot of people think that it's like 20.
And I was out between 10 to 15, depending on like state and economic level.
Huh.
So, like, say, depending on what state you're in, like, say, in America, California might have a 5% child maternity rate, where, say, Illinois has a 15%.
Huh.
It averages out between, like, 10 to 15% across the board in, like, the what's
All
called
right.
first world countries.
Huh.
Even, like China has a 20% mortality rate. And theirs is pretty decent on childcare and that type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fucked, but you know.
I think Africa's around like 35 to 40 on theirs.
Huh.
And theirs came down last year. They're at 25.
They're 25 now, are they?
They're down at 25.
Yeah, it's child death is still one quite common. More common than people actually believe it is. It's a sad truth of our world.
Yeah, at the same time as like there's a lot of stuff today that like, you know, even going back 10 years was like fatal for like newborn babies that now is like trivial.
I mean, nowadays you can like survive by 5 week premature, up to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Places. Premature babies. Can
As
survive.
like premature babies as a prime example of like, you know, even going back a decade, being premature by like a couple days was like touch and go.
Yeah.
You know, whereas like now it's like, yeah, you can be like a good couple weeks early, and it's like, yeah, you're fine. Fucking we can sort that.
I think the cutoff period looks like for emergency C-section and stuff like that to bring a child in the world just in case. It's around 27 to 30 weeks these days.
I think that's the theoretical cutoff. I think the practicing one is like 15 off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'll go check.
As I haven't heard of any cases of a C-section being done at the 30-week mark, but I'll be honest, I don't keep up with that particular statistic. NANCY.
Maybe catch a survival from 2024 weeks. Yeah, it's worse than I thought. The full term's 37 weeks. So it's 10. That's almost 40 weeks early.
Give or take.
A child can survive.
Oh.
22 weeks travel extremely rare as organs are to develop. 22 weeks. Some babies show signs of life, but survival is very challenging. Gender viability is generally considered possible, with survival rates around 20-30%. Discharge, high risk of severe complications, 24 weeks. That shoots up to 70, 67%. 25 weeks, 70, 80, 28 weeks, 80, 90, which is the average rate of survival of birth anyway.
Give or take, yeah.
The risk of long-term health problems drops significantly. So yeah, between 10 to 14 weeks, a child can survive early. Which is, again, I wonder about medicine compared to 10 years ago. Because 10 years ago, you're talking 28 weeks was like very difficult for a child to survive.
Oh yeah, but that 20% is still something like we really got to fucking sort the fuck out as a society.
Yeah. 10%, they say 10% survival rate is about average for even like full-term babies surviving.
Yeah, and that's still something we got to sort the fuck out as a planet, really. Like, I don't know why we're having all these fucking wars and border conflicts and shit when, like, you know, there's still like 20% of kids that just don't fucking make it. We should really be focusing our efforts on that shit, really, if you ask me. But
yeah, because like the classified survival rate is like I think the classified survival rate for a child, like born for the child survival rate is like up to 6 months old.
Yeah.
You know, sudden infant death syndrome, that type of stuff from like.
Yeah, like, or what used to be, I think it used to be called cot death, or that might be
Yeah,
a different thing. I
cot-
don't remember. but-
It's used to be called cot death. Now it's called sudden infant death syndrome. Where
Yeah.
you put a child down and just
Oh,
dies
yeah.
for no reason.
Oh yeah, where the kid just fucking.
Yeah. Medically, we don't know why it happens. It just happens. And we have no idea what's caused it.
Huh? That's mildly terrifying. It's just like, fucking.
It is, yes.
You know, and people wonder why I don't want to be a dad. Like shit like that. You can do everything right for 6 months and then get fucked.
Yeah.
God said no. It's like,
Yeah, God revoked your baby's passport and just
yeah,
dead.
exactly. You know, it's like, you know, like my voice, like, why do you never want to be a dad? That's why. Do you know what I would fucking do if that happened to me? Do you know the
Kill
kind
yourself?
of fucking person? No. Do you know the kind of person I would fucking become? Like if you know, like my very fucking world, the very purpose of my being, just stopped like that.
A raging alcoholic.
It's so much worse. Like my guy, I don't think there's a SWAT unit on Earth that'd fucking dare stop me. I would become a fucking terrible person. I would do shit. Like I would lose what little fucking humanity I have left.
Okay, the risk of that happening without any intervention, like it's natural infant death syndrome. I think it's something like between 2 to 5%, depending on like circumstance genetics.
But even then, even at 5%, it's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, even at like 5% is like, are you willing to roll the dice?
Yeah, you know, like I don't as well the 20% risk of just nope, kid didn't make it through birth.
Yeah.
Bruh, fuck that.
Because originally when the first time they started looking into it, the first really thought like, you know, all infants, all of it was like shaken baby syndrome. Type thing. Drug test found out wasn't the case. Then they assumed that your parents like wrapped them too tightly in blankets, so they'd cause them heat. No, that's why I say you don't put blankets on babies anymore.
Yeah.
That was took out. Then it was like a case of, well, it could be some kind of like contaminant in the lungs from like say a toy. That's why most baby teddies now are like specially made for like
like hypoallergenic and shit.
and not fibrous materials.
Yeah.
Again, that was ruled out. Same with like baby oils and breast milk and like formulas all ruled out. You know, so we've gone through like, every list that could be, ruled most of them out, and they still can't figure out what's causing it. But the best thing you give is something like maybe like an extra boost of carbon dioxide in the lungs causing some collapse in the lungs. But again, they just don't know the reason behind it. You know,
like fucking even then, it's just fucking 20% chance your kid don't fucking make it. Like this thing, right? 20% chance of death. I'll take that fucking gamble on my own life, but I'm a grown ass adult. You know, I've done shit. I've been on Earth. I've had a go of things, right? 20% chance I fucking die. I'll take that gamble. 20% chance my kid fucking dies. Hell no. Hell no. I'll kill 15 men before I take that fucking risk. Hell no.
Is it 20% is natural birth? I think it is. Where C-section drops to 95% survival rate.
Even at 95%, nah. Until that shit hits like 98%, I ain't having a fucking kid. Hell no. 2% or better, I ain't playing.
Scotty's a gambler, but he's not that kind of gambler.
Yeah, I'll gamble what I got. I ain't gambling somebody else's. Fuck no.
That's the state of the world, isn't it? Something like it used to be like natural birth used to be like a 6% survival rate, even back in the medieval times.
Yeah, and
what's really dropped most is parent death during childbirth. That's really come down quite steeply. That's it around the 90 to 95, 2% mark at the moment, depending on what country you're in. But still, mothers dying in childbirth is still quite a risk. Where people forget it still exists.
Oh, it is.
A lot of people still think it's extremely rare, but we worked it out.
I mean, it is like an extreme amount of stress that's put on the body.
You gotta think though, right? Even at say 1% risk of mothers dying in birth, that's 1 million people a year.
Yeah.
die. At 2%, that's 2 million. Oh, sorry, no, 3 million technically at 2%. There's 8 billion people on the planet.
You know, that's the thing is, though, is that's like at those odds, right? Like, see if it was a case of like, you know, like flip it round, right? You know, we take like the fucking praying mantis approach, right? Of like, if I get a woman pregnant, right? She gives birth. The second that baby comes out, right, my head spontaneously detonates and I die.
Yeah.
Right. That's just how reproduction works on Earth now for this hypothetical. Right. It's a guaranteed. There's no dodging it. I die. Right. As the father, I'm dead. Right. If there's like, as long as there's a 98% or better chance my kid fucking lives, I'll take it. That's fine. I don't give a shit about me. I don't give a flying fuck about me. I give a flying fuck about my kid. And unless I can damn near guarantee that, I ain't risking it. I ain't having one till I can damn near guarantee he's gonna be alright.
I think most people they say it's like the predictions I'm given are like hyperbolic because of like world average, like including Africa and that type of stuff.
What?
They are to some degree, but also not. Right? Look into like Western medicines and child maternity rates. You'll find it still hovers around 5-10%, even in a best estimates you get. And depending on where you go, that could change. That can change violently. Like say even in America, like say between New York and California, you know, it's about 5% chance the child's going to survive. You go to hospital. Go somewhere like Tennessee, Texas. That rate completely changes to 10-15%. Then you got in some of the smaller states or more rural areas. That drops down to 20-odd%. So some places 50-50. And that, it's like really rural areas of America in the Midwest. That. You know.
Even then, you know, 95% is not fucking good enough. It's not good enough for me.
Like in the West, our average expectancy of an average adult is 75 years old. Right? But the global average is, I believe, 67, I think it is, globally.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in America, it's around 75 to 83. England, that's up to about 92, I think, now.
I was actually about to ask what England's like average life expectancy is.
Bro, fuck that. If I hit 70, I'm gonna be mad. Never mind fucking 92.
And the case of people living over 120 have gone up by 80%. For that.
If I hit 70, I'm gonna be mad at my fucking 90.
Scotty turned 70. Just fuck.
Bro, legit. I've already fucking died twice, right? Fucking third time's the charm. Like if I hit the fucking 90 and I still ain't had that third fucking ticket punch, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Going to get 170 years old. Motherfucker!
Yeah, it's like I want somewhere between 40 and 60. Somewhere in that range will fucking do me just fine.
God's then laughing your ass off saying, I'm gonna take me, bitch, you're staying on the planet. We don't enjoy hell too much and heaven's no option. So you stay where the fuck you are.
Yeah.
You're 1,000 years old. God forsaken me, the twat. He just won't let me go.
Bro, I'm gonna be so real right now. If I hit 90, right, I got promised myself like years ago. If I hit 90, right, on my 90th birthday, I'm just jumping off a fucking bridge. Like straight, I don't care if I'm wheelchair bound. I will find a fucking way to throw myself off something so fucking tall I ain't fucking surviving it. I will spike the concrete if I got to.
Jokes on you survive that shit.
Scotty, you better hit the sickest fucking backflip when you jump.
Oh, bro, fuck that. I'm missile dropping that shit. I'm just gonna fucking Altair that bitch and just fucking just turn my body into a meat missile. Just fucking spike the concrete.
And no one Sky looks right. Then you're like a giant better batch than decent when he tries it the first time, just survives it.
Nah, bro, straight now. I promised myself when I was 16, if I see the age of 90, I'm jumping off something on my 90th birthday. Cause fuck that.
Anyway, back to where we were. So yeah, 23 in a year. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I can understand why the police aren't, why the court didn't bother to take her back to court, because basically she's got 16 life sentences. She's going nowhere.
Oh yeah, she's not getting out. Like fucking.
They say there's very few people that married Hindi can say, "I'm going to smash the door because I'll be out before you are."
You
know, she's one of them. If you don't know who Marilyn Hindi is, She's one of our worst serial killers we've ever had.
That's it. Was she no fucking
How many
the wife
people
of
have
that
they
fucking
killed?
Yorkshire Ripper fella?
Yeah, but she was the main instigator of the killings.
Oh, you know, I know. I just like mean like case wise. She was the wife of the fucking Yorkshire Ripper guy. Like,
Strangler. Strangler.
was it Yorkshire Strangler she was married to? I thought it was the Ripper.
So wait, how many people did y'all's worst serial killer kill? Like the woman you just mentioned?
So convicted of 9, suspected 39.
Oh,
Rookie numbers.
Teenagers between the ages of 12 to 16, just take runaways and basically their husband raped them to the point of like almost death, and she finished them off while she watched it all happen.
what was the motive, or did she just do it to do it?
It's just torture. So the sadist.
Yeah, the sexual sadism.
Sexism, yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Echo. The motive behind most serial killers, sexual sadism. 90% of the time, sexual sadism.
Yeah. Sadism or religious rights. To some degree.
Kind of. Even with like the cases where like there's a religious influence, 90% of the time there's sexual sadism at play at the same time as it. It's like real rare you find a serial killer where sexual sadism is not in play.
Yeah, those ones are basically your psychopaths who want to play a game with police.
And even then, there's usually a sexual component. Like even with like your full blown like fucking like psychopaths, sociopaths that are just in it for the for the love of the game, there's still a sexual element about 90% of the time.
Most serial killers with a body count above like 6 is generally down to some kind of sexual sadism or at least sexual release. They're after chasing. Those and like say, and those who aren't like they're playing games with police, even then they get some kind of sexual release just by the fact of baiting the police cops saying I'm smarter than you are.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it is exceptionally rare to find a like serial like killer that does not have a sexual component to their crimes.
There are those out there. I think they're kind of quite high body count, but it's rare.
Oh yeah, they're just really uncommon cases.
They're one of the ones like angel deaths, right? The doctors who kill patients because they believe they save them type thing. Those are generally one of the few rare cases that require sexual release. They believe they're saving their patients.
Yes, there have been cases of angel of death killings where like there has been sexual components, but again, that's even rarer.
Yeah,
like you are right. Of like majority of the time with your angel of death killers, it is just purely, essentially religious rhetoric. To an extent, like religious rhetoric and a hero complex kind of got a baby, and that's how that guy happened.
Yeah. Back on this one. So yeah, I can understand why people are pissed off that they're not charged with the rest of the cases. But again,
but also I can understand why she wasn't.
Yeah,
it's like
no
pissing in the wind when you've got 15 life sentences.
Yeah. Right.
Like what did you hit 4 life sentences? There's kind of no point anymore, is there?
And she's actually serving them all consecutively, not concurrently. So
yeah.
She's not getting out of prison. She's being buried under the prison at this point. Make sure she serves all the rest of them. Next one we have for the UK is the mega Chinese embassy. That's planned to build, so it'll be like go ahead. Appeal, and like a lot of our government officials saying like it shouldn't be because it allows Chinese to spy because it has like strong infrastructure and specialized satellite communication systems built into it. And like my point of view is like they do that anyway, so why do you care?
Yeah. It's like they already spy on us. Like at least this way we can spy on them spying on us because we know where they're fucking at.
And we spy on them anyway.
Yeah, like it's kind of a pointless fucking exercise.
The whole point of international politics is like I spy on you, you spy on me. I've got dirt on you. I'm going to sell. I'm going to do this guy from America. I'm going to sell the Chinese. So they now have it. They give me dirt from Venezuela if I want to pitch out.
Yeah, like that's quite literally that is the difference between like political allies and opponents. Political allies spy on each other and know about it. Political enemies spy on each other and don't, or pretend to not know about it. Like everyone's spying on fucking everybody. That's politics, baby.
That's it. If you that's what I say. Most time you catch a spy in a country, you don't execute them. You just train them for your spy.
Yeah.
That's how generally it goes.
Because odds are your spy got caught too.
Or one of those spies got caught.
Probably, yeah.
And you usually set one spy get caught on purpose, so don't look for the other spy that currently walking around.
Yeah.
You know, gone are the days where spies are executed on sight. It's like, nope, keep them because I might want to trade them for later. And usually my spies are treated quite nicely for.
Yeah.
Like, yep, okay. Oh, Jinping got caught. Where's Jonathan? Yep, he's there. Is he doing good? Okay. We'll trade Jonathan for Jinping.
You know, like, job done.
Okay, next one is something about Beckham being sued.
I'm sorry, who's being sued?
David Beckham.
Who's that
Vaguely
again?
famous soccer player.
Oh yeah, he's my kid. Brooklyn. His eldest son.
Okay.
I don't know much about it. Oh, that was it, yeah. Basically, his son Brooklyn basically put out an expose on like in social media about how growing up with Beckham was like a nightmare and type shit like that. And his mother.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I could believe it. Like, David Beckham strikes me as an arsehole.
I don't think. No, David Beckham doesn't have IQ to be an asshole. His mother had. Yes, I can very much believe she's a bitch.
No, David Beckham's always struck me as just an arsehole.
How so?
He's the way he talks just fucks me off. I don't like anything about it. Everything about David Beckham just screams smarmy prick. Like, he's one of those guys that's good at one very, very specific task and is painfully aware of the fact he's good at it.
Prince Harry's suing the Daily Mail.
Again.
Yeah, because people post out Meghan how she's a bit of a bitch and she's lying. Well, half the shit she put around her books. Problem is, the things that said she's lied about have been proven to be lies. But
Yes.
Harry's stating that it's because keep doing it, it's now coming towards harassment. Type thing. Part of the case. I think it's pretty much one statement which wasn't fully confirmed. That's what they're basing it all on.
Like, oh no, some rich bitch is being accused of saying shit that didn't happen. Oh no. Anyway, also in the news,
yeah.
Next in the news,
This is like
a second train crash in Spain in about a week.
God damn it, Spain, get your shit together.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Politely. Oh no, anyway.
Yeah. Northern Lights seen over most of Europe and America, which is not a good sign for the environment. To be honest.
Yippee! The Northern Lights are out. Yippee!
Yeah, but you've seen that far south, it's bad for the shows bad state of our environment.
Fuck it, it'd be fine.
Death toll in Iran is up to 16,500 people dead. Iran's admitted at least 5,000 were killed. And that, but the toll is somewhere briefly around 16,000.
Jesus. Man, I don't think the last fucking, like, Iranian war was that fucking bad.
It wasn't. And the last kind of protest death toll that high was Stalin. Really?
Yeah.
Even Tiananmen Square was only about 500 people.
Man, they're shooting for a world record, aren't they?
They fucking, ironically, yeah, they actually are approaching it.
I think the current record for a single protest demonstration of murders was Stalin at about 30,000, I think.
It's about that, yeah.
That's like political.
They're gonna keep going. Eventually, they're gonna call up Guinness. Yo, Guinness, I got a record I just broke for you.
Oh yeah, but that's political prisoners in 1 month. You remember this whole protesting has been going for a couple of weeks, and they've probably topped 16,500.
There's a lot of dead people.
Not to mention the so-called, one and done execution policy where they're convicting political prisoners on the day and just execute them an hour later.
I mean, in fairness, controversial opinion, and hear my ass out, that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Like, I've never understood the idea of, like, we're going to take this guy to trial, right? We're going to find him guilty. We're going to sentence him to death, and then we're going to wait a decade. Like, just
Yeah,
like, if he's that guilty, you can sentence him to death. Just shoot him. Just do it now.
Yeah, I was about to say, you take him out beside, like behind the courthouse, just bam, bam, 2 in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Like,
you don't gotta waste the taxpayers' money keeping the bitch alive for like another 30 years.
Like, if he's that fucking guilty, you manage to get a group of fucking 9 jurors to go, yeah, he definitely did this one. So much so they're comfortable with saying, yeah, kill his ass. I feel like he probably fucking done it. Kill him now. Like, you know, if it turns out later down the line, I didn't do it, all right, fucking compensate the families. Fuck it. Like, why would it'd be cheaper? It'd be so much cheaper.
It would be a lot cheaper. Like, because I don't know, like, the statistics, but, like, to keep him alive for, like, another, like, 30 years, that's not cheap. And 2 bullets cost, like, I don't know, like, maybe $1, maybe, like, $1.50, like, like, depending on what caliber you got. So just, like, fucking bam, bam, like, job done.
Yeah, you call it $1 million per person, like fucking you executed that didn't do it, right? Let's call it about a 15% chance that he didn't do it. Fucking, keeping him alive for 30 fucking years. You're looking at fucking 5 million anyway. Fuck it. You've saved 4 million. Just shoot the guy. If he's that fucking guilty, it just makes sense, doesn't it?
Just fucking, the judge delivers the sentence. It's like, you've been sentenced to death. Judge reaches down and pulls out a 357, just domes the dude right there in the courtroom.
Fuck it, right there, live in the courtroom, just bang, done.
That's more case why they do it for, it's like, to make sure the person is guilty of the crime, to stop, like, any appeals come through, that type of thing, or, like, there's been a lot of cases, especially in America. I think it's when you calculate, like, I think a third of all death sentence people were technically innocent when they're put to death. It's gonna, like, bullshit and all that.
Still issue.
Anyway, moving on, because this is even a bigger joke I've just seen here. Right. Was this one? No, it wasn't here. This one? No, this one it is. Right, the peace bond shit for Gaza, trying to make Gaza, like, peaceful. Right?
Yes.
Trump has elected 2 of the most idiots in the planet. One is Putin.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And the other is Tony Blair, the butcher of the Middle East.
Yes. Tony Blair and Vladimir Putin are on the Peace Council.
Yeah.
I mean,
for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, at least Tony Blair's like a loud enough dickhead that he don't give a fuck. Like, he'll just say it how it is, at least.
Yeah.
Like, say what you will about Tony Blair, he gives 0 fucks. He just kind of says it how it is, though. Like, I ain't saying vote Tony Blair. I'm just saying, realistically, he could have done it. He could have been so much fucking worse. Like, he didn't lie about shit. He made it very clear he was a fuckhead from day goddamn one. He still got voted in, and he did what he said he was going to do. Realistically, he ain't that bad, actually.
He's not. Problem with Tony Blair, how Tony Blair is, the actual one who ran the country was Gordon Brown, not Tony Blair.
Yes.
Tony Blair was essentially just a mouthpiece, and an irritating mouthpiece of that.
Yes.
To be honest. And the problem with Gordon Brown had was, Gordon Brown had the knowledge and the ability to run the country. He just had no charm behind him.
Yeah, no, he said shit in manners that he could say the lovely bunnies play in the meadow and make it sound so out of fucking line.
Yeah.
That dude had no fucking filters.
Yeah, this was his downfall, was this old woman. She was a total bitch. And she just bitched on everything. He just stayed in his car. We've got his mental still hot. Was God that old bitch is bitching for no reason. And that went mad around the internet and news, like, oh, how can someone say this about this old woman? It's like, yeah, she was a bitch.
She was a fucking bitch.
Like, in fairness, he was being a bitch, though.
Her complaint was, I think, was like something like, there's too much water running off this golf course. That they overwater plants something and he needed to fix it. Had nothing to do with him or the government at all. It was the topography of the land in which he built a fucking house.
No,
yeah, she was a big fucking cunt.
Essentially, yeah.
She was probably grumpy because she hadn't been laid in like 2 decades.
And And they say his party made him go there and there's like flowers and heartfelt apology. I was like, no. Adam Box-Frank said, no, fuck it. She's just been like a when she can't. It doesn't do with politics or anything. I think I can actually fix. There's more question for a local council which I have no power over. You know? I quite Gordon Brown as the PM was pretty decent for me. It was the last decent one we had.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then after him was like just like downhill from there, to be honest.
It was just shit show after shit show.
Yeah. I say his biggest problem is he had no charisma behind him.
Let's face it, it's still shit show after shit show realistically right now, isn't it though?
Oh yeah, things haven't got improved anything like this. I mean, when Jeremy Corbyn, Mr. Commissar Corbyn himself, starts looking like a reasonable guy, it's a bad day.
You know, I've always liked Corbyn. I'll be honest. Like, I don't mind Corbyn. Like, yeah, he's a twat, but you know what? There's worse cunts running right now, though.
Right now, yeah. My problem with Corbyn was his. I don't mind social programs existing. He leaned too hard in the whole communist and Marxist ideology to run a country.
I know that's what I like about him though. Like, you know, he's optimistic. You know, he believes in the basic idea of the government's entire purpose is the people pay us and we help the people. You know, like that's like you break government down to its core fundamentals. That's kind of the deal here. You know, we give them money, they sort our shit out for us. You know, they kind of keep us alive and like, you know, organized. You know, like. You know, like, is he overly optimistic about how much he can do with that? Absolutely. But I'd rather have a guy who's too optimistic about how much he can help versus a guy who doesn't want to fucking help, you know?
Now, Moving back to more to American politics.
Oh, boy.
It's Trump, as usual. He's said moderate shit.
Yeah. Not new there, then, is there?
Yeah, I'm going to play this one clip here. This is from a guy who's at the Davos speech. Him. Said. And it's like some of the things he said at the speech.
This was a long and wide-ranging speech full of every sort of big, beautiful Trumpism. There were repeated attacks on NATO. There was a less than full grasp on detail. On 4 separate occasions, he confused Greenland with Iceland, and there were a number of
course he did,
inaccuracies. He said, quote, after the war we gave Greenland back to Denmark.
What did you say there?
I said, of course he did. Of course, on 4 separate instances, he confused fucking Greenland with Iceland. Like, of course he fucking did.
Yeah. One has Iceland, one doesn't.
No, the one he wants has ice on it.
Yeah.
Iceland is green.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
yeah,
map people think they're funny.
Yeah. I want to meet whoever named fucking like the icy place Greenland, and whoever named the green place Iceland. I want to have some words with them real quick.
You're gonna have to die to do that. Unfortunately, the man responsible for those 2 actions has been dead for let's call it about 850 fucking years, give or take.
Yeah, it was a 13.
All right, Scotty, boot up the time machine. We're gonna go back in time.
Echo, if I had a time machine, you were the last person I'd let touch it. I'll be honest with you. I'd let Trump use my time machine before I let you use it.
Come on, I wouldn't mess up time that badly.
Yes, you would.
Echo, I don't trust you not to mess up fucking eggs. Never mind the space-time continuum.
Echo, you'd go back in time to go Hitler's place. Never mind fucking assassinate him.
I wouldn't.
Yes, the fuck you would. Like, Echo, I don't trust you to use a microwave and remember to take the fucking spoon out of the bowl before you turn it on.
So the only thing I'd do is I'd go back in time and put some sort of modern thing in like the ancient pyramids, so archaeologists would get really confused because I think I'm funny.
Oh yes, more conspiracy. That's what we need about the Egyptians having massive nuclear power plants. I don't even. That's the latest theory. That's the latest theory now coming up from some brain dead idiots.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, because those scans to where apparently there's some pillars underneath the pyramids. That's focused portrait as a satellite scan from using specialized penetrating lidar. They're now saying that those are evidence that the Egyptians had a nuclear power plant because of detected uranium in the area.
The Egyptians had nuclear power. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's generally the news conspiracy going around that they had nuclear power plants.
Yes, the society that has less than zero evidence to suggest that they had electricity had nuclear power plants, did they?
That's because the Baghdad battery, which isn't a battery at all, technically.
Yeah, absolutely fucking
It
isn't a
was
battery.
but it wasn't a battery. It wasn't used as a battery. It was a way to store secret documents.
Yes.
It happened to work as a battery when one scientist applied to it. It is proved misdirection by the ancient Egyptians to hide the fact that they had these power plants. And like the favorite one is Stargate, which is based around finding an ancient portal to other planets in Egypt. That was shows put out there to misdirect people from the actual Stargate they did find.
Oh, I know. They're right. I know that Stargate show that was done in color. It must have been fucking true. You're right. No, I know clearly.
No, it was misdirection. They done the whole government done the whole part. Done reason the whole it came out there, was so people wouldn't believe the fact that real Stargates actually existed. They just see me talk about the TV show.
Jesus Christ, people are so fucking retarded.
These are Americans.
I know, unfortunately.
I'm so done with this fucking planet. I swear to God. We stray further from God's intended vision with every.
It's all because we shot that damn monkey. It's all because they fucking shot Harambe.
Oh, the whole reason why the movie Frozen was made was so people stopped googling Walt Disney Frozen getting picture of his head.
No, to be fair, that one is absolutely fucking true, though. To be fair,
Yeah, that actually makes sense, honestly. Like, I can believe that one.
Anyway, back to this one. Okay, so after the war, right?
Quote, after the war, we gave Greenland back to Denmark. That didn't happen. He also said the United States was paying for virtually 100%.
Are you gonna continue that thought, Fat or did he die? Or did I die?
Neither.
Hello?
Hello. No, basically, Trump said that America handed Greenland back to Denmark. Never touched Greenland at all. As entirety of America being a nation has not bothered with Greenland. Because A, it's too cold, and B, it's not worth anything.
Wasn't there an incident where I think it was it the Swiss that accidentally invaded somebody during a training exercise? Like, it wasn't like an invasion, but they accidentally crossed the border when they were doing a training exercise.
That was Finland.
Probably.
That was Finland, yeah.
Yeah, Swiss accidentally invaded Finland by misreading a map. But no, Trump's trying to say that.
I'm just gonna pop something in general chat I got sent earlier today because it's a genuine thing Donald Trump fucking said like earlier this week, and it broke my fucking soul.
At this point, I feel like he's just saying the shit to piss people off. Like, I'd honestly believe that.
No, at this point, like, why he's saying such special to upset me in particular? I genuinely think Donald Trump at this point is on a personal vendetta mission to give me in particular a fucking aneurysm.
Donald Trump watches our podcast and is secretly a big fan.
That's who Dutch threesome is.
Donald Trump.
I knew it.
Donald Trump just has all like a closet full of like Devil's latest issue merch.
Oh fuck! Ow!
Speaking of Dutch threesome, has he come back for this episode or no?
I've not seen him in the chat, and we're only at one viewer, which will be me. So no, yeah. I don't think he has.
But yeah,
shit.
His next one was the America funded NATO, 62%.
No, they didn't.
Well, he said 100%, but it averaged out about 62 to 51, I think, is total.
Last year. On the substance, though, there has been annoyance on his repeated claims that the European nations aren't doing enough for their commitment to NATO. Remember, the only time that Article 5 of NATO has been invoked has been in defence of the United States after 9/11.
It's true. Article 5 Article 5 has only been invoked once, and that was that time. And since it was the 1940s when it was fully founded.
Correct.
Yeah. So only Americans ever used Article 5. And that is completely true.
Also been consequences. The European Parliament's International Trade Committees tonight confirming that the EU-US trade deal has been suspended. In the last half hour, Donald Trump was asked what he was talking about, what consequences there might be for Denmark if he doesn't get what he wants. What are they? He said, quote, "You'll have to figure that out for yourself." As one diplomat said to me this evening, what we've heard today isn't what you expect from a president, it's what you expect from a 1980s mob boss.
Yeah, that was the breakdown of what he said during the East Darwin speech.
And there's also the quote I put into general chat that he said. I believe it was. I think he was doing a speech in New York, if I remember rightly, earlier in the week.
That looks like
or something like that.
New York.
It might have been. I don't quite know the context of when he said it, but he said, and I fucking quote: "The U.S. and Italy have been close allies since the times of the ancient Romans."
Yeah.
Now. Echo, since you're the resident dipshit American, I want you to go on ahead. I want you to see if you can spot the flaw in that particular statement.
I know America didn't exist back then, and then there's that whole World War II business.
Correct. America didn't exist when ancient Rome cut about. Yeah, World War II is like kind of a flaw, not really. Here's a slightly bigger fucking flaw with that plan. Ancient Rome was xenophobic as fuck. Like, they wouldn't have been allies with America if they had existed.
Yes,
they would have hated the Americans.
Probably the time we add in from ancient Rome is not the time of the expansion or conquest. It's about 100 years before that. Is when Rome, the city-state of Rome, which I classify as ancient Rome, had very closed off borders, and even then they wouldn't invade much of Italy at that point.
You know, when people like Donald Trump try and talk about ancient Rome, they're usually referring to the SPQR period.
Yeah.
Where it's actually after most of their expansionistic fucking fuckery.
Yeah.
Where they were still hardcore xenophobic though.
Yeah, but the expansion was less xenophobic because they did infiltrate a lot of other tribes into them. And
yes.
At that point, that's the expansion point. That I don't call it ancient Rome, I call that the Roman conquest period. Which a lot of academics refer to as. Then
yes,
after that,
as the most non-academics will just think of it as ancient Rome.
So that's the Roman conquest period. Then you've got the Holy Roman Empire after that, which was during what's called the expansion, where Rome lost a lot of its power, to be honest, and kind of starts shrinking on itself.
Nah. I'm just have to kind of stop you there, Chief. We don't count the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire is about as fucking far removed from the Romans as you can really get. One's German, the other's Italian.
Yeah. But yeah, Trump basically, and a lot of he's saying is he currently put tariffs on Europe to stop us from defending Greenland, which we don't care about because we don't get a lot of shit from America, to be honest.
That's what it's like. This is the thing that genuinely just annoys me, right? With the Greenland fucking argument, right? He does realize, right? Trump does realize that Greenland being a NATO ally means that he has always had the right to put soldiers and bases in Greenland for security purposes if he wants to. And that's not what anyone has a problem with. It's the fact that he wants complete, unadulterated fucking control of Greenland is where people are drawing the line.
The problem is, alright, with that statement, America did have a base on Greenland.
Yes, and they got rid of it.
They got rid of it in the 80s because it was too expensive to run.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, it was fucking cold.
And also because it had about as much tactical value as a condom in a snowstorm.
In fact...
No, I'm wrong, because a condom in a snowstorm has a use.
Yeah. And the fact is, also, the Greenland authorities in Denmark are still suing America. Or in fact, they left a metric shit ton of unexploded munitions on that fucking island.
Yep.
And just left it there.
Yes.
To the point where if an
accident... I mean, yeah, we're on the local wildlife.
No, you don't get the point. Let's say an accidental spark happened in one of those dump sites that America left behind. Half of Greenland vanishes.
Oh,
Like that's how much like munition was just left there. If one goes off, half of Greenland goes because it all goes off.
You're talking from high-end artillery shells down to bombs, daisy cutters, to deplete uranium rounds, that type of shit's all just left there to be buried in the dirt and snow and rot away.
Yep.
Yeah, especially the whole town that used to be there has been moved away because of how dangerous that area is. And the currently Greenland and Denmark spend millions every year to have special teams go up there and start trying to dismantle some of the munitions left lying around.
how much of a dent have they made in all those munitions that have been left?
Not a very big one.
In the past 10 years since we've been doing it, about 0.2%.
Oh.
Because America didn't mark where they left the fuckers either. Just
that is well, Echo, right? Is just based off of the munitions they have found and know where know the locations of, I should say, right? Just the confirmed munitions that are there, that they can prove is there. We're not talking like couple $100,000 of dollars. We're not talking millions of dollars. We're talking multiple $1 billion worth of munitions.
Huh.
Current estimates are sat at like fucking $16 billion worth of kaboom.
Yeah, and there's rumors in the paperwork that a couple of nukes are lying there around there as well.
Hmm.
You're not talking mundane nukes where they're quite safe to handle and stuff. We're talking old-fashioned like fat boys.
Yeah.
Ah. So like
the only evidence for it is there's some paperwork saying that they were there at one point.
But there's no paperwork on America's side.
Oh, I wonder if some of the new. What did you say, Fat Minty?
There's no paperwork on the American side saying they brought the fuckers back with them. Because basically all they did was, when they banned the base was, bring the guys home, leave the shit there, we'll pick it up later. And they never did.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, the building structures were just rotted away within 2 years. Because of that shit we built. So the warehouses, the troops bunks and all that, basically are just dilapidated crap buildings because they were just thrown up there in as quick as can with basic plasterboard that's left there in the rotted. That's why the base is so expensive to run for, it's just constantly repairing buildings out, just falling down. Because it was a TV show 2 years ago that some treasure was going there trying to find these gold coins, which, funny enough, they have found evidence of and found caches of these gold coins lying around. The problem is these gold coins are buried in the munitions site. So, although they got permission to go dig for them, they have a specialist team on board as well to help defuse the bombs because every time they dug down to the gold, they kept running fucking shells and shit.
Yeah.
So they spent best part of most of their time defusing fucking high-end munition shells and artillery rounds than they did actually digging for gold.
Huh.
Yeah, tell me again how America's the best military in the fucking world. I dare you.
And I said, tradition do know exists that's because left there are somewhere from, like, say, standardized machine gun rounds up to 120, 250 millimeter artillery rounds with timing belts and explosive yields. Daisy cutters, flat bombs, parachute bombs, and including, again, something like, I think it was like 2,000 pounder earthquake bombs were left there. And again, 2 nukes that we at least know of. That America doesn't have any paperwork saying they brought them back.
You just had the paperwork saying they took them there.
Yeah.
And may or may not have brought them back. They're not sure.
So,
and just to make it worse, like you would think, like, surely though, those are the only 2 nuclear warheads that America's ever put somewhere and then lost the paperwork to confirm whether or not they brought it back or not, and like it's got to be the first time they've just misplaced a nuke. No. Like, I'll be honest with you, it's like every 3 months America just misplaces a nuclear fucking warhead because they put it somewhere and then they don't do the paperwork when they bring it back, And sometimes you just don't fucking bother bringing it back. So they just completely just lose all track of said warhead. And it just winds up somewhere fucking random.
Echo, you have no idea. America wants to put a couple ICBM ports in Alaska, Antarctica, right? Not any military targets at all. You're talking in the 70s long-range ICBMs to be able to fire from Alaska to hit most places on Earth, right? Now, according to the paperwork, is they brought those back at the end of the Cold War. But the paperwork also said, well, the missiles were left there, and only the material brought back. And yet, according to the paperwork that was signed off for that, they can't confirm whether or not the material is even brought back. And
the what was brought back?
Nuclear material.
Oh.
The warhead itself. The rocket's still, if I know, the rocket's still there somewhere in Alaska because they've lost map coordinates for it. And they may or may not have active nuclear warheads in them.
Huh.
Because we can't confirm. And they lost coordinates where the base was.
So that's what the Penguins have been up to.
Polar base. It's an Arctic, sorry, North Pole. So we have possibly 2 nuclear missiles that technically still work-ish in a base that America's lost. A whole ass base.
Yep.
That they're lost. Because they lost the paperwork for it when they were digitizing the copies. Or a warehouse got burnt down with the paperwork in it.
Or my favorite example comes from last year when they were doing weaponry upgrades on one of the nuclear submarines, and discovered just by sheer fucking happenstance that there was an entire Cold War era nuclear fucking warhead just in the munitions bay. It wasn't supposed to be there. There was no paperwork suggesting it could have been there. There was zero reason for this nuclear era warhead to just be in this submarine's fucking weapons stash. And yet when they went in and started taking out old warheads to replace them out, and getting ready to put the new silos and shit in, they just fucking hauled out a whole ass unstable Cold War era fucking nuke.
Oh, I remember that one.
It was just sat there.
That's when they're doing the reactor replacement as well. And it's found this random box again. I wonder what's in that. And when they just open it again, fuck.
Yeah. Cold War era nuke. Just sat
wonder
there.
how that got in there.
Turns out
to make it worse as well, right? When they pulled the box out, no fucking dust. Not a single, meaning someone knew it was there and was actively maintaining that fucking device.
Yeah.
With no paperwork.
Only thing they found was, the thing in the orders was, a bomb was placed on there for a mission that was never technically carried out and just abandoned halfway through.
Yep.
And the standard on the ship.
The problem is, though, said mission took place in 1984.
Yeah. And the captain said when they're about maintenance of the nuke, he goes, "Oh yeah, we have a standard order on the ship to go in there, dust it down, and we didn't know what it was because none of the said knew what the old nuke looked like. Was go in there, dust it down, do a scan over it, and just generally make sure that nothing was leaking, and then close it back up. They had no idea what the fuck it was.
It had been there since 1984. It was found last year. America misplaces nuclear warheads on a regular basis, and it's horrifying because they have the hard neck to tell other countries you're not responsible enough to have a nuke. Like my gamer in Christ, you're the only one that keeps losing them.
No, my favorite was the last one where they found a whole nuclear submarine by accident.
Yeah, they managed to lose track of a nuclear, completely forget it existed, and then stumble back upon it. How do you forget you own a nuclear submarine?
All it's in Echo is the submarine was still being put out on missions and brought back in a service, but as far as the was concerned, it didn't exist.
Yep.
Huh.
Whole last shadow sub.
Still being crewed, man. As far as the Navy went, the thing was during the order at the time, they found this nuclear sub with the name on it. I think it was the USS McCarran. I think it was stupid like that. During the order, it was put in the dry dock doing some maintenance. And the order goes, "What the fuck's that?"
It's a submarine, sir. I can see that. Which one? Oh, it's the catamaran. The fucking ha now. That bitch ain't on none of our paperwork. That's the ha. Whose fucking submarine is that? We think it's ours, sir. What do you think?
Turns out the paperwork for it was in a warehouse that was due to be digitized. They got burnt down and people didn't get a check on what was in it.
Yep.
I think one of the bases they found
US
those sent supplies to for the best part of 2 decades for no reason when you wrote it, they they're supposed to shut down 10 years ago.
Yep. The United States Armed Forces, ladies and gentlemen.
It was originally set up by the CIA in the 80s and we didn't shut it down because we forgot about it. But we regularly sending men and soldiers over there for no apparent reason whatsoever. Like some of the bullshit stories you hear, like, oh, the soldier's guarding this bench. Has been guarding this bench for the past 50 years, we don't know why. So they eventually chased back the original order. One general got the bench repainted, put a guard there, spewed and set on it by accident. And just forgot to set the order. So there's been a guard stationed there for 24 hours a day for past 50 years for no reason other than one general was in wet paint.
You're laughing. That's happened on multiple occasions, though.
Oh.
Yeah. That's true. That order didn't get rescinded. I think I was Fort Benning, and that didn't get rescinded until last year.
Yeah.
When a sergeant, got a soldier stand by a bench, and he couldn't find out why the fuck he was doing it for.
I don't know, sir. I was just told to guard the bench.
Yeah, that was this year. And up the trip, I think, well, we stand the guard there for. We thought like an honor guard or something like that. And just turned up, no. The bench was once painted back in the early 60s, and General Satner got wet arse. And it's like, well, it needs to be painted now, and put a guard there to make sure I don't sit in it again. And then forgot about it. He was transferred out.
Imagine like an entire like that the guard dude was passed out like generation to generation. Like Grandpappy guarded this gate. My dad guarded bench. My dad guarded this bench. Now it's my turn to guard this bench.
Yeah.
Do we know why? No.
It's always like memorial for some guy who died or something like that originally. But no,
yeah.
It got painted once in the 60s, and General Satner got wet arse. That was it. And that guard rotation cost the government over the past time it was being guarded, that's about $5 million. Guard a bench so generally went off. Again, that's not true to the American military. Most militaries have that kind of bullshit because the military is so vast, people just forget shit.
Yeah, but at least we don't misplace entire nuclear bombs.
No, we don't. Or bases, for that matter.
I
mean, that about the moment when they found out they still sent supplies to a base in Vietnam. Until 2 years ago.
Like this is like, see, it's like losing a bullet. Sure, I could understand. Maybe losing a whole box of bullets. Sure, maybe. Maybe I could even go as far as to say I could understand misplacing, say, like a mortar gun, or maybe like a belt-fed machine gun, something kind of chunky. Sure. See once you put an engine in it, or like enough explosive power, it can wipe out pretty much any man or building for over 500 fucking kilometers. Your right to misplace that fucking just becomes zero. If it's got an engine or the ability to wipe out entire civilizations, you shouldn't be able to lose it, quite frankly.
I mean, my favorite one was like, it was based in the movie, you've seen the movie Lord of War. Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah, it's the one where he's like a weapons dealer.
Yeah. And it makes comment when he gets arrested in America saying, a guy's going to come from the military, go over that door, hand me a box of money, and tell you to go and fuck yourself. Because America sells off all the excess shit they lose or forget they have to armaments around the world. That's a true fact. They do. They don't order. They find shit they're not supposed to have because they're supposed to be discontinued or, used somewhere else and they forgot it existed. America sells it off to arms dealers because it's more expensive to try and decommission at that point than it is to sell it off. At least then they make some money back on it.
Yeah.
That's why you have a lot like Korea War guns, which America was supposed to have got rid of, pop back up in like Africa.
You know, or like private mercenary companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you ever wondered why so many private like PMC groups just have American Cold War era technology? It's because America found a cache of that shit and went, it's genuinely easier just to sell this than fucking dismantle it now.
Yeah, paperworks make more sense that way.
Yeah.
We'll
I'm gonna go for a piss. I'll be right back.
We'll blame it on the CIA.
Yeah, upsettingly, the CIA does get blamed for a lot of shit.
The PMC companies had about, was it? I think about 3 Challenger tanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was 3 Challengers and 4 Abrams that they shouldn't have had.
Yeah. And if you ask the US military what happened, the CIA came and kidnapped the tanks and sold them to the PMC group. Like, no, bitch. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
You sold them. We know you did it.
The CIA uses this unit once in the deployment and give them out tanks just in case they might need them for this operation.
Yeah, sure they fucking did, but sure they did, boss. Yeah, sure.
This attacks up as the, this destroyer class ship. Well, you see that one.
See, now what happened there was,
I don't people think we're being hyperbolical. We're fucking not.
no, it's a shit that has genuinely happened.
Yeah. Oh, they got refresh there of the news.
Little Grant's chilling warning. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's more the same. It's not going to be the news for a while, I think, but it's speech.
Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be the news for a good 2 fucking weeks.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Oh, what else do we have? Look at my fucking page. Dad will get nerfed by the bomb. Oh yeah, right. North Korea fixed apparently do that boat back out the accent.
You want to run that sentence by me again, there, Chief?
Remember North Korea built their so-called super attack ship that they launched and then sank immediately as soon as they launched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Apparently they've salvaged it and fixed it.
Nice.
And they're going to try to relaunch it again next week.
It's gonna sink again.
It's probably gonna sink again, yeah.
More than likely.
I'll be honest with you, Chief. I've seen its blueprints. They're not getting that fucking thing afloat.
Yeah, especially if there's a side on it.
Didn't when it did capsize, like they fucking put like a giant tarp over it or something and try to hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It didn't.
It's like, no, we totally didn't capsize our boat. No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're tripping.
Now the whole reason it collapsed was because they did what's called a side launch on it, where they basically push off the sideways into the water. Now most big ships can survive this quite easy because that's what they do. This one was purely designed for what's called a back launch, where they basically push out backwards under the water, so the wash doesn't sink it. And they didn't realize that and launched it sideways.
So it just kind of tipped over.
Yeah.
Even with a back launch, that thing was not going to float though.
Oh no. They're about 3,000 tons way overweight.
Oh yeah.
And they fixed only added an extra 30 tons, so.
Oh yay. I do love that concept. It's only another 30 tons.
Yeah, only.
Like 30 tons is a small number or something. Like that's still like 4 fucking elephants. What the fuck do we mean as a species when we say only 30 tons?
Well, technically it's 15 fucking cows.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what the fuck do we mean by it's only 30 tons? Like my guy. Like what is wrong with this species?
For our American friends, that's 15 Ford F-150s. Added an extra weight. To the top deck at that. So
Yeah, that's fucked. That's not fucking. That's not floating.
you know, we see what happens when you do that quite a few times. Now, speaking of our hobbies, Fortune 5 trying to get a new season again.
Yay!
Yeah.
That'd be a laugh.
Well, what goes on anymore? What's his fucking name?
Doug Marcaida.
Doug Marcaida not part of it anymore. And that.
That's kind of sad. I didn't mind Doug. He was alright.
Well, the problem with what they said was, although he's good with knives, he wasn't so good with his ability to test actual swords were limited.
Yeah.
So apparently, instead of just having the same guy in it, we're bringing in like a rotation of like 4 different hemo specialists in now to test the swords out.
I mean, do you know how I'd do it? Right? It's like, say, presumably, they decide like fair in advance. Probably when they're planning the season out, like what the challenge weapon's going to be for each episode.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would pick the challenge weapon, and then I'd go find a martial artist that specializes in that exact weapon, and then bring them on to test it.
Yeah. Basically, what I've seen in the notes is the beginning stage where they test the knives out. Like the first stage, there's still roughly similar type panel of the blacksmiths and the historical experts still going to be there to do their
Yeah, like that makes sense. Like any old fuckhead can test out a knife. Like it's not rocket science.
Yeah, when they go into that actual weapons, what they're going to do is it's going to be judged on 2 parts. One, on mechanically how well it's been made, which again any other blacksmith can do that technically.
Yeah.
Right. So the ABS guy can still test the quality of the blade itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it comes down to is usability as a weapon is going to change. They're going to bring in experts who specialize in, medieval weaponry of that era or that type to test out the weapon to make sure it actually functions as it's supposed to.
I'd just do that bit. Just bring in if you're making a chakra, rather than bringing a guy that specializes in Indian weaponry, bring in a guy that specializes in fucking chakras and have him test it. And if he says it's good, it's good. Like that makes more goddamn sense. They have the budget.
Yeah. Which I agree with more because, like I say, a lot of time they're saying that, the handle's too round. Like, that's how the handle was for that weapon anyway.
Yeah, that's the idea of that weapon. It's supposed to do that.
Or it weighs too much. Yeah, that sword weighs about 10 pounds at best of time, even during the medieval period.
Yeah, it's a heavy fucking weapon.
Because that's what comes with long swords. They get long swords slightly more to think they are, but still best fucking 5 to 10 pounds. Historically wise. And they keep saying, well, we want a historically accurate, fully functional version of this weapon. Okay then. The best ones, because it's designed for night combat, it's about 10 pounds.
Yeah.
On average. Others do have a constant with 1 arm property. Well, although they can swing one over arm, they're meant for 2, generally.
Yes.
And not for noodle arm teams either. Another thing I always find with people in medieval knights is they assume, knights, people back then were smaller and weaker people. Yes, still smaller. Weaker? Not a chance. Back in the day, the average strength of the average person was much stronger than to the modern day standards.
Yeah.
That
to be fair though, that should go without saying.
No, a lot of people assume medieval times were people were weaker.
I know they do. I'm saying the assumption is fucking retarded though, because back in the medieval times, there was 3 entire fucking jobs going. It was farmer, miner, blacksmith, all of which require quite a bit of fucking upper body strength. Now, you can't lug a 16-pound fucking brick out of the ground without having some upper body weight.
Yeah.
You know, like
even down the military, like, most people walk everywhere. Even knights generally didn't ride the horses that much; they walked or a lot around the place.
yeah, 'cause you wanted your horse to be in like peak condition for fucking battles, so you'd minimize how much weight I had to carry in between battles.
Yeah, I say every armor it's still a lot of advances made me a bit lighter. So it's still 70 to 80 to 100 pounds strapped to your body. You had to walk around in.
Yes.
No, it's not like work.
I mean, these days you can get it down to about 60, but it's still like that's still a fucking workout. Like that still fucks you up.
Yeah, that's using modern materials.
Yeah.
Now, that's using like light alloys and stuff like that for strength and stuff. But even then,
Yeah.
if I remade an accurate medieval period, like say from like 5th century plate mail, right, using like comparable version of steel we've got, like a hardwood steel I can get my hands on, I'm still looking at 80 pounds at best. That's without chainmail.
Yeah, give or take.
You know, that's just steel itself. Then you got Gambison, chainmail.
Now, T-Fat Gambeson's like a pound and a half, though. Like, realistically, you don't need that fucking weight in the Gambison. They weigh fuck all.
You know?
Yeah, like, compared to every other bit of fucking armor, though, like, the Gambeson's like a pound and a half. Like, realistically, you're pissing in the wind when you fucking factor in that thing's weight.
What the fuck
Yeah, it's kind of, just not really gonna change anything, is it, weight-wise?
The thing I thought was the thing was a watch stealth sword. Yeah, they're actually doing a couple of tests against a guy in a full suit of traditional armor.
Yes.
Like, well, no, it's against. Oh, people say no, they didn't like touch it. I watched videos. Right, they did not go light on that fool bastard. I mean, they swung that. So they're doing crossguard strikes.
Yes.
And he wasn't being light. He did a few light ones, then he would be fucking swang at him and almost full strength. Like, okay, I'm annoyed, but I'm not going to stop beating shit out of you now.
Yeah, like it's almost like that was the point of fucking armor.
You know, I'm standing still, letting you hit me. In the combat, I'm not standing still. I'm coming for your ass.
Yeah.
Like again, it's damn near like that was the entire fucking point of armor.
You know, even when you get stabbed between the armor plates, and you get the daggers start jamming it in, it's like, do you feel that? What's that? Anything there? Someone poking me. I think media has a lot to do with it, I think. Like, for medieval, medieval media.
I mean, yeah.
So, oh, look, you got a knife right between the gaps of the armor. Yeah, there's chainmail between that gap.
I mean, to be fair, there are spots on armor where that will fucking work. It's just bloody difficult to hit them.
Yeah. Again, it's not. Again, more of ones, like, especially ones from like 14th, 15th century, where most of the gaps are covered in chainmail. The ones I've generally seen, like, in the movies, where it's the same, like, 14th century knights, are using, like, 17th century armor, not 14th century. There's a big difference too.
Which, even with 17th century armor, it's like, yeah, there's still fucking massive weak spots where it's like, you know, it's a tricky shot, but you can still absolutely hit a bitch there with a sword or a knife and kill his ass.
Yeah. I'll that to watch later. Mini-Man, sorry? Watch that shit later. Do now for come on, hour to kill. Because you got to pretty quick. Any suggestions for my fellow panelists?
Not really. I'll be honest. It's been a quiet fucking week.
I mean, I've had stuff happen, but I don't know if that's podcast worthy.
Yeah, if it's the stuff I'm thinking of, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend talking about that live on here at this current point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what? I wrote this video. Look at the legal things to carry self-defense in the UK. So I guarantee that's very small. That was 3 months ago.
I'd love to be able to watch it.
I mean, you should be watching your phone.
No, because his phone shits itself when he tries to watch streams.
Yeah, it does.
We'll try and talk through it.
Just give me the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not legal in the UK. That's not legal in the UK. That's questionable at best. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's really fucking illegal. That's a fucking felony level crime. So's that.
Are you gonna tell me what they're doing?
Nothing yet.
Oh, there's a legal weapon. There's one.
Which one? Wait, hang on. Which one's are you referring to already?
Do you want the ones that are legal to own or the ones that are felonies?
If I want this list, okay. Samurai sword's fine, so is the bayonet, the dagger, the bowie, the...
Yeah, like his knives are mostly fine. You know, it's when we start looking at the firearms, the whole aspect. I'm sorry, but you can't own a baseball bat for self-defense in Britain. That's a felony. The brass knuckles are extremely illegal.
Hold on, excuse me. That's a felony?
Yes.
Effectively, yes. Like we don't
own a baseball
have
bat.
felonies, but yes, it's very illegal to own a baseball bat for self-defense.
The double shotguns are fine. That pump action.
Yeah, the double barrel's fine. The pump action's fine for hunting purposes.
The Spaz isn't though.
Yeah, the Spaz is turbo illegal. The fucking M16 is turbo illegal.
Yeah.
You know, the fucking what's that? Fucking the Glock, the whatever the fuck that thing is on the right. That might be a Mac 10, I'm not sure.
That's the
and two out of those 3 revolvers are on the banned weapons list. The FAMAS he's got on his walls again. I didn't even notice that bastard till
That's
now.
an SAR. That's what I was.
What is it? Why would somebody willingly own a? Why would somebody willingly own a FAMAS?
Because they're a nerd. That's why. The crossbows are pretty much fine. Like they're touch and go, but you're basically cool. I don't know what the fuck that stick is next to the crossbow on the left, but that looks. I doubt that's fine.
Probably an axe of some kind.
Like that's like either way, you're not getting away with that bastard on self-defense.
But right, that little knife there you got here. Right?
Yeah.
He got that.
Like that one's.
No, that's funny thing. He got the knife for £2.50. Where I know that?
Because that's how much yours was.
Yeah, and that was actually what's in my side here, my desk.
Like, and that one's legal. The one under it, however,
I
have questions about its fucking legality. The one I can tell you for free that he's got up there that is illegal is that fucking stiletto knife.
Yes, that's.
That thing's not fucking legal at all.
Oh, that's what I have to say for himself.
Weapon collector here. Right, I'm going to do a video on.
Oh god, he actually is British too.
Predominantly for women.
He's Geordie as well, by the sound of it.
Oh dear god. It's another case of a British man recording himself with just terrible illegal paraphernalia just glued to his fucking office wall.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't have my airsoft guns on display, because I don't know how cops get nasty over it.
Yeah.
Women, but pretty much anyone can carry any of these items. So before I go any further, I would like to just state.
Yeah, this was 3 months ago, so let's. I've been on this banned weapon list several times, so let's go with this.
That in the UK you can't carry anything for self-defense or as a weapon. Therefore, you cannot ever say anything is a weapon or for self-defense. But what I'm going to show you now is a series of items, none of them weapons, but they are all things you could carry with you, and in an emergency, if someone attacked you, tried to hurt you, kill you, or whatever, these items could help you.
I'm gonna state this. I'm gonna guess what these are going to be so far. Okay. 1, perfume. Perfume or hairspray. It'll be one of them.
If this man pulls out either perfume or hairspray, I will fucking walk.
Right. Next one, it will be a monkey's fist. Because that's classified as a keychain, technically.
If any of these 3 items get pulled out, I'm walking.
Then there'll be a jab stick, which is technically a prayer stick. Blunt one, that's technically allowed to carry as a keychain. Right, then there's something like a knit needle.
Hold on, what's a donkey fist?
Monkey fist. Essentially, it's a metal
Monkey
ball wrapped in paracord, which you can swing around and smack off people.
Huh. Neat. I'm gonna have to try that sometime.
Don't hurt yourself
I
with it.
wouldn't. Yeah, A, you're more likely to hurt yourself than anyone else, and they're not exactly legal.
Yeah. It's basically a shortened version of
maybe-
meteor. It's basically like a small version of meteor hammer where the cord's only about 10, 20 centimeters long. The idea is you wrap it on one finger and you swing around and fuck the side of the head with it.
So it's kind of like putting a doorknob in a sock.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Or billiard ball. Type thing.
Okay. Now, if you did use them, there's a chance that you could still get done by the police, but these things are not illegal to carry, okay? And that's the point of it, because none of them are weapons, all right? I'll show you the tabletop now, and we'll go over all the items. Hopefully there should be some stuff here that you've never thought of or heard of, or
I guarantee you I thought of everything on this table.
Most fucking likely.
whatever, and hopefully it helps you, all right? Let's get down to the tabletop. First thing I've got.
Oh, fuck.
What did you pull out?
Well,
That's illegal.
Okay, well-
That's illegal.
Hang on, we'll start,
Those are illegal.
hang on, we'll start from the top. Right. So we've got the umbrella. Right, that's legal, that's
Mhm.
fine. The walking
Yep.
stick, again, that's fine. Then we get down to, like I thought,
I said that's straight up pepper spray.
hairspray, the I think that's animal repellent, deep heat, which is kind of fucking classified as a dangerous weapon.
Yep.
The padlock and chain, if you carry that around in your pocket, they're going to ask questions over it.
I mean, yeah.
Glass breaks again, if that's in your purse, we're going to ask questions over that. Guaranteed, both of those. That one's essentially just looking at the brick windows.
Yeah. Those two knives are turbo illegal. Those fold.
No, they're legal. They're legal. Because they're manual lock knives, not mechanical lock knives.
I politely disagree, but fair. The Swiss Army knife's a 50-50.
Yeah. With Flint and Striker, I don't see how that's people think about that one.
I'll be honest with this. The fucking knuckle-studded gloves are. Yeah, you're not getting away with those.
I do. I've got those.
Like, not with the damn studs right on the fucking knuckle bones. You don't.
Yeah, I've got those. But again, that's for airsoft only. I don't want to. I'm walking around the streets wearing them.
No, this thing. I'm not talking about the fucking rubber bits. I'm talking about the fucking plastic bits. The bits that are gonna hit the guy's face when you punch his ass.
Yeah, mine was a Kevlar. With the back gloves.
Like fucking my guy. We're talking about different bits of fucking glove here. Yours has got the ridgy bumps. I'm talking about the damn weapons on the front of the fucking gloves. The damn Wolverine spikes.
These bits here.
Yes, the fucking graty bits.
They're the air holes.
You and him can fuck off with that.
The slapper is illegal. That's definitely illegal to have.
Yeah.
Monkey fit, which I assume that's we're trying to do that one.
Probably.
Comb. Yeah, use comb, scissors, or file. That's going to get you fucked.
Yep. Having them on you is fine. Using them as a weapon, nope, you're going to jail.
Torches. Yeah, that's going to get you thing. They're heavy steel torches.
Yep. You know, the murder pens are you're gonna have questions.
The tactical pens.
You know.
Especially that fucking middle there, that one.
That honestly, that's probably the one that's gonna get you in the least amount of trouble.
The glass breakers, the hole punchers, that's going to get you fucked.
Everything you guys have listed off, I've just sat here thinking like I've been going like through shit in my head. Like most of that, like you probably get some weird looks if you got pulled over and like the cop like you had that on you and like if you got pulled over and like the cop asked to search you, you had that stuff on you. But most of that is like perfect. It's perfectly legal. Sure, you'll get like a weird look or something, but like
I mean, right?
you wouldn't get arrested for it.
If I had it in my pocket, I'm just walking on the streets, right? The DP probably wouldn't bother to get me questions. Same with the walk stick or hit umbrella. I have a few questions on why I got pierced in my pocket, but that's fine. Same with the lock knife, right? And the Swiss Army. The question why I have it, I don't give a good enough reason for it. They won't bother by it too much. Same with the torch. Keys, fair enough, that's fine. I know that. Same with like, this little section of shit here. I think it's just keychains. And it's same with the gloves. Technically, the one Jenny Crescent gloves. Same, and the rape alarm. The doorstop, the bug spray, the chain and padlock, the glass breakers, and all that. That's what they're going to start having questions. Same with like the mass torches I'm just walking around with. You know what I mean? Especially that one.
Yeah, you probably questions over here if you were walking around with it, but as long as you weren't like threatening anybody with it or anything, like I don't think anything would come of it.
The problem is the first torch, small one, yeah, that's a pocket torch. The other two, right? And
You get at it like I can see it.
the other two, the other one split, right? All was classified as tactical camping torches, and these ones are designed for self-defense use and as a torch, and the police would know this.
Like we're talking, we're not talking like we're talking like the kind of torches of like fucking, like you like the type of torch you see like fucking ghost hunters going about with, ready to whack a Wendigo.
Yeah,
like whole lots of bludgeoning torches, like them bastards.
Oh yeah, my grandpa had one of those that he kept in like the center console of his Tahoe.
Yeah, you know, it's like
so that one was there, right? I don't know if I can't say, but we can. That one should be there. That's only sold to police for a long time because it was designed as an access truncheon when they were out and about.
Yep.
You got to jump in the dark and swing around and give a good bat with it. The slapper has been illegal since the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
People don't know what slappers are. Slappers are basically hard leather wedge you just slap you in the face with. The police used to carry them, and it was kind of the there was excess use of force to have one and use one. But let's see. I want to see the explanation, please. I really do.
Some longer sort of things you can carry. I have a large umbrella here. These are called security umbrellas. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to carry this one everywhere, but it is still an option of something you can carry. Any of these large umbrellas, they have a sort of point at the end, good reach, and in certain situations, dog walking, stuff like that, or just a walk, that would be great. Walking sticks are really handy as well. So this one is a retracting walking stick, and I make these. These are reinforced. They're heavier than normal. They have steel reinforced in certain parts, and they fold down or telescope down really small, and they're really good. Once they're in that sort of compact position, they've got a very good ability for self-defense, in my opinion. And then basically any walking sticks would do the job, essentially. Let's go to some of these sprays I've got here. So I wouldn't recommend making your own sprays. A lot of people mention making a type of pepper spray. Do not do that. You could get massively done for that. The difference in the sort of punishment for carrying one of these and making a homemade pepper spray,
which pains me.
It's a big difference, basically.
I was saying who pinged
What?
me.
Yeah, I was just.
No, he was asking himself.
Yeah, make your pepper spray.
At first, he's actively discouraging that, in fairness.
He is, but still, that's 10 years in prison.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways to get away with it, but fucking...
Yeah. So, what we have here, this is a Defender criminal identifier spray. Now, this one you can't get now, but the one that you can get is called Farb Gel, and that's readily available on Amazon. Doesn't cost a lot, and they're completely legal in the UK, and they are a spray that puts a dye on a criminal's face, and they're well worth carrying, I think. And
that's questionable. As of last year, that's a debate whether or not they're allowed to be used.
Yeah.
Because women use it to go in the guy's eye and it's doing it for blindness.
Yes.
That one. That's a 50.
You just got about like pepper spray or something?
No, criminal dye.
Basically, dyes someone like a luminous dye that can't wash off very easily.
Ah,
But if it gets into the eyes, it causes issues.
And as I mentioned, perfectly
well,
legal.
just don't be
The
being
next
a
one is
piece of shit.
a
It's not hard.
Fast Strike canine spray. So this is for warding off aggressive dogs. Again, perfectly legal in the UK. Small and compact. Costs about 20 quid. Everything I have on here, if possible, I'll put a link to it as well. Yeah, these are reasonably new in this country as far as I know. I don't know many people who really know about that.
Yes, they are new, and again, they're in question at the moment.
So they're fine for their intended purpose of defense against aggressive dogs. Using it on a person, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Another item you can carry, deep heat, because there's nothing saying you can't carry some kind of medical spray in case your legs hurt while you're walking or whatever. You need to think about the situation that you would be carrying these items. Obviously, some of them won't be able to be carried if you was out on a night out, but going for a dog walk or something like that, or, you know, because some people will say, oh, a dog can protect you, but yeah, we don't all have big dogs. So deep heat spray. And another one that has a potential is just a deodorant. Sprayed in someone's eyes could potentially
That's extremely
save
fucking
your life.
illegal.
And
yeah, but a common one people girls carry anyway. Deodorant spray or like perfume, a strong perfume.
Mm.
If it gets in the eyes, it's gonna cause blindness and really fuck someone over.
Yeah, easily.
It's not going to be able to see what's going on. I've got a padlock and a chain here, which is very basic, but, you know, it's something you can hold and strike with, and it is legal to carry. Now, people did used to carry these as weapons, and I think depending on what you look like and, you know, how you act, you could get done for that, but...
Always guaranteed to get done for that, that's a pocket.
I mean, yeah. Unless you got a bloody good reason to have it on you.
Yeah, but you see, if you got a push bike or a motorbike currently on, you know, if you have that ram in your pocket, police aren't going like, yeah, I know that's for me.
You could maybe half get away with it. Oh, I own a push bike. I left it in my pocket when the last went out. You know, like, maybe get away with that. But
this is a metal bottle. Now, once filled up with water, these have got a really good bit of weight.
Still a risky move.
This particular,
very risky. Because you said, like, oh yeah, I go to my bike home, I forgot to lock it up, and I just have it in the pocket and all that type of shit. Depending on the copper you get, whether they believe you or not. Yeah, young copper, maybe. But anyone who's been on the force for more than 2 years, like, yeah, not a chance.
yeah.
Because that's one of the common weapons you see in, like, street gang fights and that type of shit, like padlocks.
Oh, yeah. All the downtime.
Because that's how you buy a padlock and a piece of chain that isn't fractured by a knife these days.
the bottle. Now, I've been struggling to find this one again for years, but I've put like a rubber bit for a handle, so it sits in your hand really well. And you can have a lanyard, and it's got a strong cap as well, so it doesn't get like pulled out your hand and won't get pulled out of the thread. So yeah, metal bottles.
Cops going to see that. He's going to assume it's some kind of shooting weapon.
I mean, yeah. Like, I'll be honest with you.
This is
until
a
he said
bag
metal
carry.
bottle, I've been looking at it going bat.
Yeah.
That's.
What?
I just said that. If that's what I think that is.
I think it says carry bag holder.
If he's about to propose using it in the fucking way I think he is,
He is. He's going to say use a dumb duster.
that's extremely illegal.
Yeah.
Basically hang bags off it and hold your bags like that. Well, I think you could probably hold it like that and use that as a
that's even worse.
Striking implement.
That's
made of a tough.
That's a push dagger.
Yeah, you don't
Ooh,
see people mention
those are
very
cool.
often, and that is perfectly legal. It's not a weapon. It is actually for carrying bags.
Probably very illegal in your country.
Extremely.
The way he just held it and they said use it, yeah, we'll give it. Even using the other way around where it had the flat side. Cops would question you over it, but turn around and use it with the pointy ends. Oh yeah, you're fucked.
No, there, mate. That's a life sentence there.
Oh, 10 years at least. You hit someone like that way.
And there are various things like this. If you look into bag carriers or bag carrying handles, these little glass breaking hammers could potentially help you out.
No, I
They're
can't think of a
also good
single
just for
goddamn
emergencies anyway.
situation where I could have that in my pocket and that be fine.
On your back, for that matter.
Yeah, like I can't think of a single motherfucking scenario where I can just have that on me and that be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
There ain't a single
would-
fucking point in human life we can have a glass breaking hammer in your fucking pocket and that be perfectly fine. Like, no.
Well, you see, officer, what happened was
Yeah, that's like
I'm just holding on to it for somebody.
in your car, maybe in a caravan, yes. Just on
Yeah,
your
like-
person.
Yeah, like in your car, if like like my logic is, buses have it in case a bus crashes. Like, what if I crash my car? Sure, yeah, you might get away with that. Having it in your back fucking pocket, no, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
They've got a blade there to cut seatbelts or string, rope, stuff like that. And you've got the two striking surfaces. This is very small, this one. But, I suppose it may help. If you get a slightly bigger one, I think that would be ideal.
Even a small one is the best part of a pound and a half. I can do a lot
Yeah.
of damage at that point again.
Like, you can kill a guy with that.
Very easily. I wouldn't even take them effort to do it, using that way.
Yeah.
I gotta take even like someone who's untrained, they're gonna strike you for the head with that.
Yeah.
That spike at the temple, they're dead.
Here I've got a couple of selections of keys. Keys in general, I think even the police sometimes encourage women to hold a key in their hand like
No, they don't.
that. That's quite uncomfortable though.
No, they don't.
But a lanyard and some keys that you can whip round.
Yep, that's the flail now.
Could definitely do the job. This is a set of keys. And
So
some
are you
little
are you
tools.
telling me this guy's house
Inside.
is just a massive felony?
Basically.
Yeah, we try carrying these things, yes. Although, it's true, on their own, the things I mentioned is technically illegal. Right? In the context of how you're carrying it, that's the question entirely.
Yeah, owning them for the purposes he is insinuating. It's like, yeah, no, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Pouch with a lanyard on it. So the lanyard would get wrapped around your hand. And this is actually quite heavy, what's in here. And it is literally just keys and a little multi-tool and stuff like that. That just adds weight to the pouch.
That's a
and
slapper.
enables it to be a sort of striking implement. I think you'd want a better lanyard than that, maybe a leather lanyard. And if people are really interested, I could probably make some leather lanyards for these kind of things if you want them. This is another key organizer. A couple of these with a lot of keys on can be used as a striking implement with a decent lanyard on it. Good bit of weight in them. You can also potentially get a key out and have it like that.
That's illegal.
Probably I've tested
Those
things
are
like
easy
this
to
like,
find.
once upon a
Cheap.
time.
Again, I think you'd want a better lanyard than that, but that's just a demonstration. Torches are a good option. So mag lights, they're big, bulky, heavy.
It's a
and
whole
will
ass
do the
mag
job
light.
if you need to.
Yeah, they weigh about best part of 2.5 kilos.
Yeah.
That's a baseball bat
Again.
small. That's a truncheon smaller form.
Yeah, again, that's just a felony. That's go to jail.
They don't have very good lights in mag lights though, but you can get modern versions now. This one has a zoomable light. It's a power bank.
That's
I
a
put
light
lanyard
up
on it, 'cause
mace
I think they're
that you
well
have
worth
there,
having
buddy.
lanyards on, then they can't be taken off of you then. But they are really good now.
Yeah, they're called tactical torches, and then you just see in the script and have a tactical defense head on them.
Like, that's just a light up fucking
And
mace.
also, a lot of these torches strobe. That large one will strobe. This one will strobe. It has an instant strobe as well, which is one of the most important things, I think. That button on the top there, if you press it, I'm just going to do it now, will set off an instant strobe. Once you've been strobed, you can't really see anything. Although expensive, I think for what it does, very, very good option. Has some glass breaking little tips on the top there.
No, that's not that.
This is.
Hang on. Go back, you bastard.
Interesting. The strobe idea is legal. The rest of what you just said, however.
Well, because that's taser.
Hmm.
There's no prongs there for taser, not for glass breaking.
Has some glass breaking little tips.
Yeah, that's taser.
Yeah, yes it is.
Tips on the top there. This is a thing called a bandana weight. It is a weighted implement for holding a bandana in your pocket. Now, these are quite good. I don't know how many women wear bandanas, but you could...
Right. I've worn bandanas a long time when I was younger.
Mm.
Right? I have never, ever come across that.
It's because he's on about fucking like the Rambo style bandana versus like a do-rag bandana.
Yeah, that's what I wore.
They're for them.
You know, the square piece you tie around your head?
No, as in like the long rectangle that like you just tie, like it just does like basically your brim line. Like those things.
I've had those as well. I've never come across bandana weight.
Yeah, no, they've been a thing for a couple of years, and it's like, again, they're used in their intended manner, are perfectly legal. Whipping out like that, however, yeah, no, that's not okay.
That's the way to flail.
Yeah.
You know, there's multiple reasons you might want to hold
whipping
something in
it
your
out.
pocket. It's some kind of cloth. I am going to start making some lead-weighted key rings soon. In different designs. They can be in flowers and hearts and all stuff like that.
What has he done?
Keys. So look out for those.
Proposing making lead-weighted keychains.
This here is a money
Is that bad?
coin holder.
Yes.
This is filled with coins.
Why?
Lanyard on it. You can have that on your hand.
Well, right. No, fucking time to pause the video a minute. I need to educate an American on something here. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, Echo. Right? Let me ask you this. Right? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, right? We'll pretend for 5 seconds and role play, right? Let's pretend. Right, you do that, right? Let's pretend, Echo, that you're talented for 5 seconds, right? We'll pretend a minute, right? And let's say that you decide to use your talents to, let's say you decide you become a leather worker, right? You're going to be a leathersmith, right? So you become a leathersmith, right? Let's say you make a keychain out of leather, right? Like a lovely little keychain out of leather, right? And the person you've made it for has asked you to put like a little weight in there, you know, just so they can feel it on their keys, right? Right? Let's say you do that and you make that, right? That's perfectly legal, right? Let's say, however, the person you make it for doesn't use it as a keychain, but instead ties it to a piece of rope and beats a man to fucking death with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guess who's going to jail with him? You are, because you made the weapon for him.
Oh.
Like, this is why me and Family have to be very careful. This is why me and Family have to be very careful with our knife making.
Even though you didn't know he was going to use it as a weapon?
Correct, because you still made an article that very obviously could easily be used as a weapon, and you didn't basically do enough looking into the guy to see if he was gonna use it as a weapon.
Okay, so all kitchen knife makers, like any household appliance makers could just be like arrested theoretically for that, right? Because
no, but the people selling them can. Right? If I'm a shop owner, right? If I own like a local post office, right, and I sell a fucking 18-inch kitchen knife to a known drug dealer, and he goes and stabs a bitch with that, yeah, I go to jail because I sold a weapon to a known fucking drug dealer.
What if you sold somebody like a lamp and they go and beat somebody to death with said lamp? Do you get in trouble for that, or?
No, because that is an item that is in no way intended to be a weapon, unless, of course, I sold them a lamp that, you know, is designed with the intention of being used as a weapon. For example, if I sold him a lamp with a built-in fucking taser, and he went and tased the guy, which is very illegal here, yeah, I'd be in trouble. I'd lose my license.
Tactical assault lamp.
You know, like, Like you're laughing, Echo. You realize the same laws apply in your fucking country too, right, dickhead? Like you realize that in America, right? That if say a pawn shop owner sells a fucking Glock to a known fucking gang member, he can also go to jail. Like, you realize the same laws I'm talking about right now apply in your country. So I don't understand why the fuck you laughing like we're fucking wrong about something. Like, why fuck you laughing like our country's nuts?
It was because with the first instance, you didn't say like they were like the known drug dealer or anything. You just said it like I just thought it was just a guy. Like if you're just selling something to like a guy.
Yeah, like if as a merchant, if I'm selling shit to a guy that could be used as a weapon, I gotta make sure he's not fucking likely to use it as one. It's something called a due diligence fucking check, Echo. Every fucking merchant on Earth is expected to do the due diligence and at least question the motherfucker before they sell them maybe a weapon, such as, have you got any violent fucking criminal history? Before I sell you this 18-inch fucking machete, good sir? For what purpose do you wish to own this machete, my good man? Fucking sit over there, fucking giggle at me explaining this like I live in some kind of a fucking dystopia when your own damn country got the same fucking rules. The fuck out of here. Fucking putter.
Alright, I gotta go eat dinner. I'll be back.
Understandable. Welcome back.
Perfectly legal to carry. On the end there, we have a couple of sets of gloves. These are tactical gloves. They have a hardened knuckle part. Now, not all women are going to want to wear something like that. You may get more feminine types of things, but also there are plenty of women who will be perfectly happy wearing those. And on the end there are some leather gloves that are lined with Kevlar so that you can protect your hands if you had to. Those are more defensive items rather than offensive, if that makes sense. Not that any of these are offensive weapons, but okay. You know what I'm trying to say there. In the middle here, we have some tactical pens. Now, my favourite tactical pen ever is this one. It's called a Laix B009. It has a tungsten steel tip. I found these for sale again. It's got a proper pen in it, but these have a decent length.
Yep, that's a felony.
And a decent weight as well. And because of that tungsten steel tip, they'll break glass really easily. You can get aluminium versions. This one again has the tungsten steel tip and the pen inside. But because it's aluminium, it's a lot lighter. This one is a modified Pocket Sharky. The problem with the Pocket Sharky, it pretty much says what it is on it, and you don't really want that. So I've taken off the writing and put a proper pen in the end of it. This item I found recently is a massage wand. So you would use this on pressure points on your hands if they're hurting, stuff like that.
You've seen that to not make it true. That's not my third one.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Made of steel. Could potentially work.
See, in my martial arts, I've used a few of those myself.
Mm.
And in my hands, those are devastating to use.
Mm. Now, even a motherfucker like me that's a few years out fucking dated with his fucking practice. You know, like, I could fuck a motherfucker up with everything on that goddamn table.
Alright. I mean, the door stopper might be a little bit tricky to figure out how to do so, but...
I could kill a man with a door stopper. Like, it's, you jab him in the fucking neck and you crush his windpipe with it. It's not fucking rocket science.
Yeah.
One other thing I haven't got on here that potentially could help is knitting needles, but I think you would...
there they are, knit needles. I knew they'd come
yeah, no, I'm gonna go for a piss before I just fucking start getting out of fucking, like, I've come so close to getting out of fucking line like 4 times now. I'm gonna go for a piss.
I knew that may come at some point.
Need needles, wool, and maybe a little knitted thing as well. Here we've got a couple of cosmetic items. I would recommend putting these in some kind of little pouch if you're going to carry these types of things. But little pair of scissors, nail file. I don't know if you can get bigger nail files than these, but I think they would be ideal. Larger pair of scissors there. And a metal comb. Now this is a very lightweight, flimsy one, but you could probably get much better ones than this, but this is just a demo version, really. You might want some kind of case to cover up the actual comb section, though. There's a couple of legal carry knives on there just to show that you can carry a non-locking knife. This is a Lansky Madrock, doesn't lock. These are perfectly legal.
All right, I'm back.
I don't know how much I would recommend carrying knives. Although they are legal, you can be arrested for them still. Swiss Army pen knife. The blades.
The comb, it's a metal comb apparently.
Yes, no, I heard. I had my headphones on.
Bro, those knives are lock blades. It's one of the lock knives in England. It's the same types of lock knife which is allowed.
Yes.
It's the one I currently have, which is Orders Hills. It's allowed because it's very much a type of lock knife.
Yes.
You know? I think it's next to these friction lockers, which I don't think they are. I found them. They're a ratchet in one of them, so.
Fold, so they don't lock. So there's that issue as well. The two Lanskys there, really, really good knives, but they're very hard to find now, sadly. I struggle to find those anywhere. So if you can find them, definitely buy them. But there are thousands of legal carry knives. I'm going to go over that side now. So over here, I've got a couple of things that are more defensive type things and alarms, and something I want to talk about because there's a product that gets sold that often has illegal things on it. There's nothing here is legal to carry, whereas some of the things I've seen marketed as self-defense are. Anyway, this is a door lock. It's a manual lock, so it overrides the lock of the door. You stick this in, stick this part in, and then it will stop the door being opened. That could be handy for multiple things, not just in a hotel. It might be, you never know when something bad could happen. It could be at work, and you might need to stop someone coming in through a door. Stuff like that. So there's that would stop someone coming in.
Yeah, that's stopping precisely fucking
in a room
nothing.
and you need to know someone's entering the room. You can get these alarm door wedges now. I'm going to set this off, so just be prepared. Right, I'll do that now. Right, they have different settings, and they just sit on the door, and if someone opens the door, pushes that bit down, and it goes off. We have the old style, what people used to call rape alarms. I prefer to call them a personal alarm. This one I think's good because you can have it attached to you and then pull out the pin. This one sounds very much similar to the other ones. They all do. And then you'd have the alarm attached to you, if that makes sense. But all that one is an alarm. Now this one I found recently is really good. It is a personal alarm, but it also has a light on it that you can just use as a standard torch, and a strobe. And when you pull this out, which I'll do in a second, so be prepared, it strobes as well. So if you did need the alarm for something, you've got a visual alarm.
Yeah, these forces work best to be able to catch through your bag. It's all
Yes.
just grab and yank on it. It's in your pocket, kind of useless type thing. It's better to have them exposed so it's easier to get access to the pull point and give it a yank. I think that one, that's best I can see. Their backpack, have it on your strap backpack, or I don't know, your top pocket or jacket from that.
So you can easily just grab it and get a yank,
Yeah.
And an audio alarm. So if you're out and about and you needed someone to see where you were as well as hear you, that will help. So the last little thing I've got on here is a little set of self-defense items you can get on a key ring, right? Really good whistle. These are amazing, these whistles. I'm going to put my finger in my ear and blow it. So you've got the whistle, the little button pusher, bottle opener. There.
Oh, yeah. That's clearly meant to the bottle opener.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's a bottle opener. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be anything else. Yeah, no. It's
But good.
fucking.
And this is a seatbelt opener and glass breaker, right? When you get those key rings, just beware that when they sell them with a Kubotan, those Kubotans are already classed as offensive weapons. Do not carry the Kubotan. And the ones that come with the little thing that looks like a cat's face, basically, if you can put your fingers in something and it's made for punching, that is illegal. Could it be classed as knuckle duster? This isn't made to put your finger through. You're not going to be able to do anything with that with your finger in it. So yeah, you could also, if you wanted to, get a little, I think they're called tube ends or something. You can fill that up, push it in, and it doesn't have a hole anyway. But yeah, don't carry the ones with basically knuckle dusters on them or Kubotans, okay? I think
that one use, but that's Kubotan.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's like the ring, the key ring on it. And Kubotans aren't technically legal at the moment.
No, but you can get done for carrying them.
Yeah, spiked ones, but flat piece of metal ones. They're still under metal. Without any points on it. That's fine to carry.
As they're iffy. Like some cops are fine with them, other ones will fuck you for it. It's...
Yeah.
You know what I do that.
Everything I can think of, I've tried to think of as many items as I can. Stuff that's new to you that you may not have ever heard of. There's a few other items you could carry, belts, wear some decent boots, stuff like that. But these are the more straightforward things that you can get. I can link to all of these as well. If you have any ideas, though, of other stuff, please let me know. And let me know what you think as well. Because I think there's some really good ideas here. And I think they definitely could save people's lives. So, yeah.
Often like the rape whistle, the rape alarms, that type of stuff.
It's just a long list of what not to do in terms of shit to carry for self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for self-defense in general, if you want to be self-defense, hey, good martial arts school. Best place to start.
Yeah, just kind of learn how to punch a motherfucker. It's...
And not put contempt of the so-called women's self-defense classes, okay? But I'm going to be truthful. They're useless.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Most of them are fucking just dog shit.
Yeah, you're not going to learn how to overpower an attacker just by doing a few nights a week down your local gym center over the course of a month to say punching balls. So yeah, punch a guy in balls. That's going to get you away for a minute and a half until you get so angry you stand up and just chase down and snap your neck.
Yeah.
You know, a decent martial arts class will tell you A, limitations of your own body, and B, proper defense techniques that will work. And that's where I would start for anyone who wants to try and find a way to protect themselves. And that's my personal opinion. I don't know what this speaks any.
No, like 100%. Like I would argue, like if you don't do specifically women's self-defense, go for one that's like based on Krav Maga, because like Krav Maga is bloody effective, and to be fair, it doesn't really require much upper or lower body strength. Really, it's
based on what? Sorry,
Krav Maga.
What's that?
It's a martial art, Echo.
Ah, I kind of thought so. I was hoping to get like a better explanation, but okay.
It's an Israeli martial art.
Martial art military adopt as a form of CQB. self-defense basis. Now, to go down to stance, they use a lot of sweeps, grabs, and pressure lockers to defeat your opponent with.
It also has quite a lot of like fairly effective strikes that, again, don't require a lot of umph put behind them. They just kind of fucking hit a guy.
Yeah.
Kind of strikes like even if you just play punching the guy with it, it's gonna hurt him though.
Once to avoid, if you're not confident fighting, like brilliant jiu-jitsu in general, and unless you go for a decent Japanese martial arts school, which teaches you the old version of jiu-jitsu, which has a lot of effective strikes and break techniques in it.
Yeah.
Modern day judo, although good for throws and stuff, not very good at self-defense because it's been worn down to hell.
I don't know, like modern judo. I can think of plenty of like situations where like modern judo is gonna be useful to me. You know, like if I'm getting jumped in a back alley off some fucking dude, yeah, I can just kind of hip toss him into a wall. Like that, like that'll fucking stop that fight.
Yeah.
You know, like
ones I recommend, like in kickboxing, mixed martial arts gym, would probably be the best.
Oh, you know, MMA is probably like the strongest pick these days.
I wouldn't say strongest, but gives you a good bag of things to use.
Yeah, like it covers a little bit of everything. You know, that's why it's like I'd argue it's the best one to pick these days. It gives you a little bit of everything.
Yeah. My personal
favorite
game is karate. That's my main practice. And all that is my particular go-to, but again, that does take time and build up techniques and body enough to use them properly. For an effective stance. So they're not instant. None of these martial arts are instant fixes, but some of them, like say, begin with the Krav Maga, MMA stuff. Within a short span of like a couple of months, you can pick up the techniques to keep yourself safe.
Yeah.
Karate probably took about a year, 2 years to pick up the techniques you probably find best at. With. And that, and again, within jiu-jitsu though, effective in like martial arts stuff, it's basically a ground technique for grabbing and throwing. And again, especially for women, unless you're regularly training, your strength up, it's not really going to be effective to be used early on. It's a much more thing you use when you like build up a good core strength to use. Kickboxing is another one you can get into quite quickly and get a lot out of for defensive.
Yeah, because it's just kicking and punching. Like it's not rocket science, you know.
Again, Muay Thai is more the advanced version of that. But again, now take some time and some like training to get your body up to strength enough to use it effectively.
Yeah.
Another one to avoid is Kung Fu in general.
Yeah, Kung Fu is horseshit. I'll be completely honest.
Not all Kung Fu is horseshit, but finding a school that teaches you proper decent Kung Fu is hard to come by. And
even then, even like the fucking legit Kung Fu, it's like, yeah, no, I can fucking fold that in half. Like, fuck off.
There's very few
oh yes, I'm specially trained in the way of the tiger. Yeah, I'm specially trained in the way of Glasgow. Come here while I headbutt you. Fucking sit down, you fucking fancy fucking twat. Fucking try to do backflips mid-fight. Fucking sit down, you fucking melon.
There are two effective Kung Fu's I know of that exist. Right? One is Gung Fu, which is Bruce Lee's fighting style. That is quite effective. But that's based on a mix of Chinese boxing and Baijiu as a basis for its technique. And then you've got one called, then you've got like Wushu, which again is a more modern interpretation of a female fighting style which uses a lot of hip motion in it. That has been proven to be effective. But again, to get effective out of it takes a while to practice, lots of practice, and a decent body to use it. Shall we say?
And even with both Kung Fu and fucking Wushu, it's like if you give me like Bruce Lee to fight, yeah, Bruce Lee's gonna win. You give me the average practitioner of either of those two fucking skills, however, yeah, no, like an average guy who's winning that fucking fight, it is a piss in the wind kind of a job. Like you take the average fucking Wushu practitioner, put him in a ring with the average boxer. The boxer's winning.
Oh yeah, right. They released the price of the Steam unit, Steam machine.
Oh yeah, isn't it like $600, $700?
1,000.
Well, that's gonna do nothing to the gaming market then. That's
That's
that dream dead in its crib.
That one came
Yeah,
out.
but I had such high hopes for it, and it's already dead.
That price came out out of check. It was back, yeah. That price got released. So the guessing around the American market looking around 800 quid. The American market.
Yeah, so that's that dream dead in its fucking crib then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
fucking
down to
it's
prices of like RAM. It's at the moment. It's caused
Yeah,
that
I can
price
get
hike.
I can get a brand new Xbox for half that. Like that dream is dead in its crib now.
And for Xbox, a lot of stores like Target, and Walmart have stopped selling them. Because there's not enough
Correct.
market for them. So their price has gone
Correct.
up to 600-700 quid now.
Correct. Which is still fucking cheaper than the goddamn Steam machine.
You know, one thing, I'm trying to get an interest.
I had such high hope for it, and it's gone. It's dead. They killed it.
If brand prices drop down some more, like a lot more, price might drop. But as it stands at the moment, nah.
Yeah, we all know those RAM prices ain't coming down.
Not anytime soon. No.
I mean, unless something drastic happens.
Yeah, prices at the moment of RAM, it's ridiculous. Like, say, I could probably rebuild my PC for cheaper than it would be to get the Steam machine or like Xbox these days.
Yeah. Fucking AI companies. Gotta fucking love it.
36 RAM music card now it's down to about 120, 150 quid. And that.
God, remember the good old days where you could get a whole ass gaming rig for 200 quid?
Yeah.
God, I missed the early 2000s.
Now look at the high-chain gaming rigs. Now, like, you're looking at about 10 grand.
Like I remember the good old days where if you spent $1,000 on a gaming computer, you were called a fucking weirdo. Yeah, because I fucking like that. That's not a gaming PC at that point. That's a put a fucking rocket on the moon kind of a computer.
Yeah.
Whereas these days, you spend $1,000 on your computer, you ain't even scratching market value. Fucking ridiculous.
I know. Jaden spent I think it was $4,000 when he it was $7,000 Australian, $4,000 US. I don't know what that'd be like in British.
About 3.5, yeah.
Yeah, it was about he spent that to when he upgraded his PC.
I mean, if I count my PC I'm currently using now, if I count like monitors and all the secondary pieces I've had to put into it, I'm looking around 1,500 quid I've spent on my rig so far. Right. Now, if we just count like the monitors, keyboards and stuff, and like what I've got in the moment, I could probably replace everything in my computer for about 600 quid. Give or take. And mine's now pinned towards the point of like mid-low tier, where it was started mid-tier originally.
So everything that I have for my computer, right? I'm talking like USB sticks, the computer itself, keyboard, mouse, monitor, mouse pad, all the full kit. I'm currently down 125 quid. $125 is what I've put into my current build.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
and you know yeah like yeah there's games I can't play. You know there's shit I can't do in my computer. It fucking works though. It turns on and it does what I need it to do.
Yeah,
job done. You know, like fucking
and it occasional blue screens, but you know.
Yeah, which in fairness is an issue I have now rectified. Like it hasn't blue screened in about 2 fucking weeks.
Oh, we fixed it.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I fixed it.
What's a blue screen do D&D?
Yeah, you know, like I've known what was wrong the entire time. I just couldn't find a way to fix the problem. I have found a solution. Like,
how did you fix the problem?
I basically I figured out that there was a workaround to forcing my graphics driver to update. That's why my computer was blue crashing, was so I couldn't update the drivers because the fucking launcher I needed, didn't support my graphics card anymore. I did some trickery fuckery, and I found that there's a workaround to force it into downloading the driver for you without using the launcher. It was bloody complicated, but I figured it out in the end.
Well, thing, some more companies are now taking up making RAM now. Hopefully, in a couple of years, the RAM prices will drop.
I doubt it. Honestly, at this point, I can see the prices just continuing to go up.
I don't know. I think the AI market was focused on a person.
I doubt it.
I do. It's like the crypto market. That was for a couple of years, the expansion, and now it's pretty much dead in the tracks nowadays.
It's really fucking not. But sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd be out.
Yes, relatively easily. Next question, Your Honor.
What time is it? It's put on 3 hours. Are you doing end of TF now?
Yeah, would as well.
Sure.
Not really. Oh, else going on that's worth. Excuse me 1 minute while I just fucking lose my temper with a dog real quick. I'm back.
Welcome back. The dog's
Fucking. Yeah, I've had to push him down off of my chair like fucking 9 times in the last 10 fucking minutes. I was right on the fucking verge there. It was either mute myself and lose my fucking temper real quick or just start saying some shit. I had to get some fucking stress out of my system real quick there.
That's fair. But yeah, I think we'll end it there for we'll talk about Friday.
Fuck knows, figure it out on Friday. That's my vote.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do our usual, figure it out on the day, mate. Fuck it. What's this pre-planning fuckery? Fucking try to make us professional. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're fuck it, we've all kind of people.
Yeah, we ain't planned shit in a year. Get the fuck out of here, try and make us professionals.
I tried to plan.
Yeah, fuck you.
I tried to plan.
I mean, we could put the fictional characters on show again. That was fun.
No, I really can't be trying to learn fucking case law in 2 goddamn days to try and fucking defend and or prosecute made up bollocks. It was fun. It was fun precisely once for an entire hour or so.
I think it was a stupid thing to waste a day with, to be honest. It was designed to be a perfect day for the show.
Yeah, you can bugger off. It was funny for an hour.
Because we start getting down to some of the TV shows and that, there's some horrendous war crimes get stuck in place.
Yeah. God, we could make a whole episode out of just fucking trying half of the cast of The Sopranos, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Trying literally only half of the main characters of The Sopranos would take a whole episode. They do that many fucking crimes in that show. Which, I mean, in fairness, is the point of the show, but still.
We even just get a very benign video game, like, say, Animal Crossing. Right? Maybe
I know
Titus
Animal Crossing's fucking.
Maybe
fucked.
Titus Astro gets A, kidnapped, and B, forced into legal debt to start off with.
Yeah.
You know? That's the opening act of Animal Crossing. You know, you need to have some very nice fluffy video like Slime Rancher. Right? Basically, you committed lots of crimes against Game and Fish with that one.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, let's say we'll end the show there for tonight.
Yeah, let's call it.
Back Friday, and we'll be back on Sunday as well for D&D to see if Cole Kelly survives.
With luck. With luck, we'll be back on Sunday for the D&D.
Yeah.
No, we won't. I won't be out of the house by then. So
No, you're right. Yeah, 'cause that's only the 25th. You're right.
Yeah.
When's your plane,
So
Jim?
it'll be the Sunday after. I reckon probably the Sunday after.
Yeah.
If not the Sunday after that, we'll see. It'll be the 1st to the 8th for D&D to return.
Yep.
No, Sunday will probably just do some game bullshit.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
We'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you right. Good night, good luck.
No,
Have a good one, y'all.
Thanks for joining us.